支払いの時には財布なくなってたビクターた小4の頃あとはただ盛り分数ができず文系に逃げたのが間違いだったのか人生終わった履歴書の空白の2年ずっとまれたんだ終わった面接官やらないように見えて吹き出した返された成績表下から3番目やり込んだゲームソフト全部ハンマーで割られた糸継ぎだった中2の頃お谷ふた走りあれはただの絵だと気づけなかったのが間違いだったんだ終わった体はもった人生終わった踏み外した残ったのは廃人アカウント終わったオンライン俺絶対だよ
Is that an episode 198?
198 times.
198
Only
times.
3 more episodes until 200.
That's fucking
What?
nuts, dude.
That is such a lie.
You say such a lie, but I'm betting 3 weeks. I'm betting
Why?
3 weeks.
Why? I'm now curious. I'm now curious. Why? Why do you have no faith in me?
Because it's a coin flip to have faith in you.
Yeah.
You can win. You can win 2 coin flips. You can. But odds are
Hello,
50-50
Onion.
after all.
So I'm gonna show something to the audience really quick, and I'm proud of myself. However, I do want to make it worldwide instead of just client side. But guys,
Yes.
it's because the 8-ball gave me doubt. Okay, look, we're about to get our own 8-ball here. Okay, we're
Yes,
literally.
sir.
I've got the assets
I'm
for
not
the
gonna lie,
8-ball.
You said 8 balls before, and I'm like, yeah, you got a pool table downstairs. It's like, oh, you mean that 8-ball?
Is that-
Okay.
Yeah, an 8-ball that you get and you shake it and you ask it a
Shake it, and it's
question
like-
and you look at it and it answers.
Is
Yeah.
night gonna start on time today?
Oh my god!
Good question.
That is exactly what Kappa asked. What was it? Sunday night / Monday morning?
Hey, look,
We went.
it's only
We went to.
8:30.
We
We're
went
not
to.
that bad today.
We went to the arcade, and one of the things you can buy at the arcade when you play enough games is a magic 8-ball, and you can legit shake the thing and ask a question, and the little dice in there will roll around, and then it'll tell you like, oh, it's sure thing, or it might be, or signs
gay.
say yes.
If it's
Sunday
a
night,
troll
yeah.
8-ball.
Yeah. So
I'm
yeah, I
curious,
got the
when
asset
you say you
for
got it
that.
at an arcade, did they give you like the model for it to put into the world, or just
No. I went and found the model for it. It's a free asset. Believe it or not,
Oh,
it's an actual
I
free
actually
asset.
fully believe that actually.
Yeah, it's a free
A lot of people
asset.
like it's a simple enough thing to make. It's just a die in liquid in a ball.
Yeah. They're very cool though.
They are very cool.
Yeah, they are. They are. I'm still looking for. Well, I got a beer pong asset, so we can play beer pong here.
I mean, you are. Yeah.
But it's like a very, very low end quality one, and I want to get that, like the one that's over at the one that's over in the B Club with the multi table that with the game modes and everything. Beer pong table. Have you ever seen that one?
Nope. The only one.
No?
I'm used to is the one we've been in this world before.
Oh no. Over at the
So
B
you
Club.
are
There's
the
a
usual like meh, and I think you have that one in here already.
Yeah, I have the meh beer pong table, but the one over at the B Club, you can literally select 3-player or 4-player, and it spawns more ends of the table with their own cups, and you can adjust, like, do you want 9 cups? Do you want 12 cups? Do you want your cups stacked in a square? Do you want it stacked in a pyramid or whatnot? You got so many game modes you can choose. I want that in this world, and I also
But the
want
real question
darts.
is, can you
And I
play USA versus Vietnam? That's the real question. Have you never heard of that beer pong?
No.
So, beer pong game of USA versus Vietnam. The US has your standard 10-cup pyramid. However, on the Vietnam side, they can place the 10 cups on the table however the hell they want. The catch is, that's obviously a lot harder, but USA has infinite troops because it's the USA and they have an infinite army. So, anytime a cup gets sunk on the USA side, they just replace it and just have to take a drink.
Wow.
And then
Just go until Korea loses.
until Vietnam loses. Yeah,
Oh
basically.
yeah, till Vietnam loses, yeah.
And I think
Damn.
like you could also have one that's like off the table far away. It's like I remember there was one special case. I couldn't remember like exactly, but
There was one in the elevator. Nah, the assets for the beer pong I got, Kappa, is like even better than that one. Like if you thought that beer pong was pretty okay, I got one that runs, or there's one out there that runs even better. You'll like it. You'll like it more. But I worked today on this world. I wanted to like collect some assets and whatnot for it and do some like pre-planning and whatnot. One of the things that I've also got, guys, is congratulations.
you've won.
We now have. That's right. Lolly tissues.
The pick-upable kind that weren't
The
like an asshole
pick-upable
like
variant?
last time.
A pickupable version of a lolly tissues.
It's very sad because it's as we've proven today, it is literally client side. So when I immediately found my tissue box, I took it and ran out with the room with it, and it disappeared.
Yeah, he legit like. I think did it despawn? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the experiment.
It might have despawned. I don't know.
I'm gonna
It might have
take
fell
it.
through the ground. I'd have to like look back into games.
Oh,
like,
no.
is it over there?
Nope, it's not over here.
As I back up.
It didn't just disappear. So now my question is, does it just fall to the floor? No. It lands on the floor.
That's the thing is I went outside though.
Oh.
That's
Let me
the
test
real
it
problem.
outside. Oh, God.
In the water.
Oh, you went out in the water. Okay, well.
That's a lot harder now, isn't it? Because I was like, maybe I could find it in the water. No. Nope.
You can apparently force it through the floor, but it looks like it's trying to resist from going through.
I mean,
So
I don't know.
it's
I
a
could have just RNG just was like, bad luck through the floor, boys. We're gonna go no clipping.
so yeah, Check popped this through. Apparently he popped it through the floor outside and it just went through the floor and just into the abyss below the world.
Apparently, I'm just not allowed to have
GG.
lolly tissues. It's fine.
Well, if you disrespect the lolly tissues, you don't deserve the lolly tissues.
That's fair. That is fair.
So, yes, ta-da! And everyone has a box of lolly tissues when they visit my homeworld.
That they can use however they want.
Yes. I want to. You know what'd be great next? You know what'd be great next is if I could like get the tissues on the top of it to be pullable. I know there's an asset out there where you can just
I know there
pull the
has to be
tissue
like
out.
a particle. Yeah, I was gonna be.
There is. I've seen it. I just gotta freaking figure out how it was made.
My guess, if we're using Unity here, is Unity does have a particle system that you can make your own particles in.
Yeah. I mean, Ichigo made me a particle for my harpy. I have to put it on there though. But
Yeah,
there
that's
is
the fun
like
part.
there is a
Because
thing
you
where you
also
can
have to
legit
put it
pull.
onto the lolly tissues as well.
Yeah.
Don't you love game design?
Oh boy, it's so fun. And I gotta figure out how to make it worldwide and not just client side. That's gonna be a fun thing. Oh.
Oh yeah, we gamers, all right. We gaming.
Oh no.
Hey, look, it fell through the ground again. Fell through the ground. It's gonna keep.
Somewhere
Hello, my
is a.
fellow gamers.
Oh, I love gaming too. I'm actually gaming right now.
It's
I'm
true.
playing-
Raina's playing VR chat.
Well, no, I'm playing Shin Megami Tensei Persona.
Which one? The first one?
Yeah, which one?
Ah, the
There's only
one.
one. Yeah.
That's true. That is true.
That's actually a lie.
There
I'm playing
could be
PS3
4. There could be 5. There could be also.
You wouldn't.
What was
I'm
it, like,
sorry.
Blue
I don't like-
Survivor or something like that?
I don't like 5.
Well,
I'm sorry.
depends on
I'm
which
gonna
5
leave
we're
those.
talking about here. Are we talking about Persona 5 or are we talking about Shin Megami Tensei
Shin Megami Tensei 5 is goated. Persona 5 not so much.
5? You have the reverse opinion of most people.
Yeah, I think I do. But I'm right, so that's really unfortunate. All those people got.
I mean,
got
hey,
them switched up.
You are entitled to think what you want to think. What can I say?
No, dude, 5's so fun. It's so fun. It's got a nice vibe to it. Really sells the whole like apocalypse vibes. Love the
Yeah.
old designs coming back.
Admittedly,
the way
I have
that,
not played either, but technically I've watched
It's got
Persona 5.
it's got a real Breath of the Wild vibe to it. SMT5 does.
Really?
Yeah, it does. You can even find Koroks. It's very funny.
I mean, as long as you can find the penis persona, it's fine.
I'm pretty sure you can. I would be very
I can't
surprised.
remember its name. I think it's like Mithra. It's a giant penis and a goddamn.
It's Mara, by the way.
Mara. Yeah, I was close. But yeah, Mara, the dude in a chariot. That's very much a penis.
Well, sometimes in a chariot. Sometimes he's in a chariot, sometimes he's not.
Oh, I forgot. Welcome to Persona, folks.
For the, I don't remember how many appearances Mara has made in Persona.
I think he's in all the games, just kind of like, well, I don't know all of them, but a good chunk of them.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was in 1 and 2. 3, 4, and 5 though, I would not.
3, 4, and
hesitate.
5 for
5.
sure.
Well, I know he's in 5. I know he's in 5. He's like one of the first mini bosses. It's very funny. But
Not to mention, it's kind of like Jack Frost is in every single game, but that's
Kind of.
Jack Frost. Jack Frost is the mascot character for that.
yeah, Jack Frost is in every game. I
Yeah.
would be very surprised if that was not true. I don't know about Mara though. Mara's a little.
Hi, Riley's.
I mean,
know
there's
he's
an
in a
obvious
lot of the-
reason Mara can't be like hey guys, we're always gonna put a penis in our game.
Well, I know it's in the all 5 mainline SMP games. It's definitely in SMT 1 and 2. He's a secret boss in Nocturne. He's got to be in 4, and I'm pretty sure he's in 5. I just don't know about the Persona spin-off games. I've only seen him in 5.
If you're talking about
30
Persona,
seconds.
Persona 3 and 4 also have him.
Gotcha. I must have just missed it, which is a shame because I. By the way, when I say I don't like Persona 5, I think I should clarify what I'm saying there. What I'm saying there is not Persona 5 is a bad game. In fact, it's still probably one of the best JRPGs out there. But compared to the rest of Shin Megami Tensei and Persona, I feel like it falls flat.
You don't need to clarify. Persona sucks.
Okay, that's just incorrect. Listen, I'm sorry Persona's popular.
Look, it's just High School the game, as my friends in college would call it. It's just High School the game.
I'm sorry.
I'm not wrong about that one either.
You're not wrong about that.
Sometimes it's High School the game, sometimes it's High School the game with guns, sometimes it's with TVs.
Optimally, it's High School the game with guns.
Yeah.
Optimally. What?
Yeah.
1, 2, and 5 have the guns, so we missed them for a couple games, but we're back.
3 has guns. 3 has guns.
Doesn't it have guns? Does it have like the separate guns? I don't feel like it does.
I
I
mean,
feel like maybe
it
it has
does
guns in the like sort of like, oh, there are like guns in the story, or like, oh, there's a character that uses a gun as a weapon. But like, I don't think like guns are a like separate category of weapon like they are in the rest of like, you know.
If you're talking about that, I guess, because I was gonna say like I'm pretty sure at least 1 or 2 characters use guns in that game, aside from the Dominators, what are fake guns.
Yeah, the fake guns. They faked it.
No, you're talking about 1, 2, 5. Those are real guns. You gotta go buy that shit from the store.
The real ass guns you fire that have ammo and are separate weapons. They're very interesting.
This is true.
Persona 1 is especially interesting as it has like 55 million different categories of both gun weapons and melee weapons separately.
True, because most of the like melee weapons in 3 is just you got them. They're not any real different.
Oh yeah. They like, of course, I believe Persona 3 still had the distinction between slashing, stabbing, and
yes,
blunt, right? And then for Persona 4,
I don't know about
believe
stabbing,
got
but
rid
it
of
was slashing. It was slashing blunt damage. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, I believe Persona 4 got rid of that distinction, which is a shame. And then Persona 5 did not add it back, but they did give us back our guns.
They did give us back the guns.
So they serve a very, very different purpose in Persona 5.
I still have to laugh that you have to train with a little kid in an arcade to get better with your guns.
Because in the original 1 and 2, the reason for guns is that they're like a different range. In Persona 1 and 2, you have to like arrange your like characters on the battlefield because they have like different like ranges that they can attack in for their melee and their guns. So they act as like another range that you can cover at like a slightly more expense.
Because it's a gun.
Yeah.
As an American,
Gotta
I'm
be a
held
little
against
more,
my will to worship guns.
Yeah.
Have you?
But for Persona 5, it's just like another thing to be weak to, which is fine, I guess. It's fine. I'm not mad. Glad they're back. I'm not mad.
You're not bad. It's glad.
No, Persona's still good. Persona's still good. They're still really good JRPGs, but they're just not as good as Persona 1 and 2. Well, okay. I should clarify further that I think, like, Persona 1's still, like, my second least favorite Persona. Like, Persona 5 is definitely below 1, but I think
I've been told to play. I've been told to play 3, 4, and 5, and that's it.
That's very fair. I mean,
Because it's
if you
the
don't-
mainstream one.
yeah, if you
Granted-
don't want an SMT experience and you just want a Persona experience, 3, 4, and 5 is the way to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only problem with getting that kind of experience is all of those games take at least 120 hours.
And on top of that, you just don't get that much like SMT in there, which, in my opinion, is bad. But
Yeah.
some people I know that is a
Then again,
benefit.
again, that I don't really have that experience. I have those 3 games in terms of I played through 3, and then I watched through 4 and 5.
That's fair.
But like,
I
technically,
still haven't completely finished 5 because every time I pick it up, I get bored immediately.
well, you don't want to get to the very end and get
know.
through Christmas.
I just don't care enough. I just don't care enough about the story. I'm sorry.
What
I
you don't care about Robin Hood? Oh my god, or Crow?
Listen, if I wanted Robin Hood, all right, I got like E621 to cover me there. All right.
Haven't made it out of the first movie.
No, I just like, man, you have Q2 on 3DS. I'm so sorry.
I've heard the Q games aren't terrible.
The Q games are not terrible. They're just terribly boring.
Yeah.
I like every time I sit down, like I go through this cycle like every 2 years or so, where I'm like, man, I never like finished Persona Q. I own it, but I never finished it. I'm like a big Persona fan, and I'm a really big fan of Strange Journey. So like I feel like Q should be like right up my alley. I wonder like why I never like finished it. So I'm like,
And
okay, I
then
guess
you remember.
Then I like start from the beginning and I get through like the first big dungeon. I'm like, oh, yeah, no, this is fun. I remember this. I wonder why I just never finished it. I'm having a lot of fun. All these interactions are cute. Kind of feels good to be like a Persona 3 and 4 fan right now. This is some cute fan service, and the combat's not that bad. It's a little different, but it seems pretty good. And then then I get like a few hours in the next dungeon. I'm like, oh wait, this is the entire fucking game. Oh no. And then I put down the game, leave it for 2 years, and the cycle endlessly repeats.
Oh no, I've playing the whole thing here.
I'm just like, oh wait, no, it doesn't evolve at all. It's literally just this. Oh shit, I'm not getting through 4 dungeons of this. I'm good.
Oh, me too,
Like, I'm sure
Kappa.
it's fun. Maybe
My
it's,
Kappa's
really-
my backlog's huge.
And like I like the idea of like
Welcome to
mapping out
Steam.
having like the bottom touchscreen being. I actually really like that. I know some people get like annoyed with it, but like as someone who enjoys the older SMTs as well, that's just kind of how you play them. So it's not like a huge shift in gameplay for me. Just doing that's just part of the SMT vibe. those
backlog of-
SMT dungeons that's just kind of how it works. But just like the RPG gameplay is just like.
You tried.
I try every time. Maybe one of these days I'll like actually just sit down and be like, I don't care how bored I am. I'm just gonna fucking finish this.
Maybe when you're in a retirement home, and you kind of just forget what you're doing every 5 minutes, and you're like, oh wow, this is a fun game. Wow, this is a great game.
So I go through the cycle every 5 minutes.
Every
Never
5
do
minutes. Yeah.
Oh shit, that's a fucking gameplay.
And then like your grandkids will come up and like, Grandma Raina, like, oh, I'm playing this really fun game. We're like, yeah, Grandma, it's really fun. You have fun with that. Poor Grandma.
Grandma's been trying to do this every week ever since we put her in the home. There's no way
Yeah.
to take that away from her.
Save files.
She's beaten it like 5 times. She's gotten really good, didn't know. So it's almost like unknown muscle memory.
What? It's like she's practicing by playing the game instead of actually practicing?
Really?
It'll be like one of those moments, like, you know how like old people, you'll set them down in front of a computer, or not a computer, a piano, and they'll be like, oh, and you hit a couple notes, and then something just kind of clicks in them, and they just start playing the piano, and then it's like all of a sudden their memories wake up, and they just start jamming on the piano like they were like in their 20s and whatnot. You ever seen those little videos?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
Oh,
wholesome.
it'll be Reina, but instead it'll be
Fucking Persona Q.
it'll be Persona Q, and she'll pick up the game and she'll start playing it, and it'll start kicking in, and she'll be like, oh yeah, she'll start jamming at it and kicking its ass.
No, but I guess Persona the Q games would probably be the worst Persona games. I think. I know I don't like Persona 5, but I don't dislike it that much. Like, I still think it's good. I still think it's fine. I still think it probably was the best JRPG that came out that year. It won best JRPG. But it's also not like a huge thing, just like in general for SMT. Even worse than the dancing games. Yeah, the dancing games are fun. They're like
you get the music out of that.
Then you get the cool music, and they're like actually like decent like rhythm games. They're
Yeah.
fun.
It's a good dance moves. You can learn some dancing from that.
I own a physical copy of Dancing All Night on the PS Vita. It's surprisingly convenient.
I know, especially since these new waves of like games being shut down has become a thing.
It's true.
Like who was it? Ubisoft is now shutting down some games, and even though you own them, you won't be able to play them anymore.
That's cringe.
Ain't that like most Nintendo products?
Well, I mean, Nintendo, if you bought it, you still had access to it. But Ubisoft's just straight up like, yeah, we're gonna shut down these games, and yeah, you pretty much just this whole time when you paid that $50 for that game, yeah, you pretty much just had it on lease. So now when they shut down the service or these servers, the game's gone. You can't load it up anymore, even though you bought it and you still got it on your hard drive. Nope.
Rip it, rip and tear, rip and tear.
Yeah, it's like Nintendo on crack. Oh yeah, it is like Nintendo on crack. Shit.
Oh,
Freaking-
yeah, is Persona coming to Switch now? Isn't that like a thing?
I think I've heard something about that. There's a lot of things coming to Switch. Like Nier Automata is coming to Switch.
Oh, that's sick. I just installed Nier.
I need to play that. I keep hearing about how good it is. I've never actually played Nier.
I keep trying to start it, and I
Nier's pretty
just
base.
never do. Mainly because I keep trying hard mode, and if you don't beat the tutorial in hard mode, after the first like 10 minutes, you have to redo the entire tutorial. And it's like, if you don't beat the first 3 bosses, you have to start all over again.
Yep, Kappa, I could tell someone's excited for the new Kirby game.
Yeah. I don't know that much about it. Like, I know the name is like, I thought I knew the name, and now I'm just not thinking of it. But it was like,
It was Shadow announced today, and I'm loving what I'm seeing.
I need to look for, yeah, Dream Buffet. And it's like, it's time for Fall Guys Kirby? What?
Fall Guys, Kirby, hello. Oh, new Kirby game?
Yeah, new Kirby game.
Oh, that's hype. I haven't even fucking finished the first game.
Yeah, Dream Buffet.
Oh,
which-
it's just like a spin-off, like, kind of deal? Oh,
I
was like-
don't know.
I was like, hold on, new mainline Kirby game? I literally, like, I have not had time to finish,
Lost
Lost
whatever.
World. Yeah, I have not had time to finish Lost World. What the fuck? I mean, I know
Oh,
that
it's
Kirby
Ball
game-
Guys.
I like. Yeah, I was gonna say like, bro, I know the Kirby team works fucking fast, given the release of Return to Dreamland, then Triple Deluxe, then Robobot, then Star Allies, Forgotten Land. Ah, see, that's how little I've played it.
Hmm. What else was there that was announced? I know there was something else announced at the Nintendo Direct that a whole bunch of people were excited for.
Well, we're getting Puzzle League on Friday. We're getting fucking Pokemon Puzzle League.
Oh
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
Pokemon Puzzle and the new Pac-Man game that nobody asked for, but they said everyone's asked for it. You've all been asking for it, and it's like, no, no one's asked for Pac-Man.
Actually, do know people who like. I have people on my friends list that have actually been asking for Pac-Man.
What,
Oh,
are you talking
well
about
then,
the Pac-Man
okay.
world? No, I actually know people have been asking for that too.
Hell yeah, Pac-Man.
So it's not like
Oh yeah,
it,
and the
admittedly
Mega
not
Man.
Everyone has been asking for it, but No, yeah, people want it.
Oh, wait,
There's
wait,
also
is a
that
new
that
Pac-Man
massive
world
Mega Man
happening?
collection
Wait,
coming.
Wait,
Yes.
hold on. Is a new Pac-Man world happening? Under my
Yeah,
nose?
new Pac-Man World specifically.
Oh shit, dog! Let's fucking go. Are you kidding?
Like all of a sudden, just because we added the word world, you're like, wait, what?
What?
Yo,
Oh!
Pac-Man
Fuck
was
yeah!
dog champ, dude.
Yeah, Pac-Man World Repack was announced 2 weeks ago.
Holy heckin' base.
Mega Man Battle Network Legacy. Yep, I know a couple of people who are gonna be excited over that one.
Hell yeah.
They'll probably do it better than Sonic Origins.
What? It's better than Combat Origin? Impossible. Sonic Origins were so great. By the way, Raina, since we never got your opinion on it last week, but we got 90 crying. How did you think about the Sonic Origins debacle?
Here's some tissues if you want them.
I think Sonic Origins is on the whole very good. And while there are some nitpicks that some people can make, I feel like it's a good package. It was put together pretty well, all in all.
Oh, it wasn't.
And
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was, dog.
Christian Whitehead is fully disappointed in it. They've put it even on their Twitter. We are very disappointed in what has become the final product.
Yeah, no, I think it's just like a small section of Sonic fans that are really dedicated to the classic that see like a few glitches and a few differences and freak the fuck out. And,
I'm sorry,
while I
few
respect-
glitches, few differences. They misnamed several songs in the sound test.
I did notice that, but also, I literally don't care. Like, I literally don't care that a few songs were misnamed in the sound test. I cannot honestly talk to myself in the mirror and say, yes, this fully affects my enjoyment with Sonic Origins to the point that I would consider a bad game. At no point would I ever say that. Like, okay, like, I get it. It's not the most perfect ports in the world, right? But they're mostly pretty freaking great, and they're mostly pretty freaking accurate. And for them, on the whole, like I'd say, like a percentage-wise, through my experience, it's been like a 95% accuracy. And quite frankly, that 5% is not enough for me to like say, oh, this is officially a product not worth getting,
Or
is bad.
10 minutes of glitching? What?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a remake of, goddamn, do I regret buying Sonic Origins? Do you know about the glitch? Raina, check the channel. Oh yeah, Sonic Origins glitching for almost 10 minutes. Yeah, there's some taste for you right there, Raina. If you haven't gotten any of like these types of glitches and whatnot, then your game must be bugged to the point that it's working correctly. Which means you got a game that's bugged in the wrong way or in the right way.
The correct way of it's playable.
I don't know if I
Yeah.
just have like fucking like great luck with like games that like have minor glitches or something. But like, yeah, no, I experienced one weird clip in Sonic 3, one weird clip in Sonic CD. Those are the only two like outwardly like weird things that I experienced. Only two. And to be completely fair, I also experienced a weird clip when I was playing the original Sonic 3. So I can't even determine if it was like something that was in the original game or not. So maybe I just got real fucking lucky or something, but outwardly I have not had an issue with the games. There's some slight inaccuracies, but honestly, if I wanted the most like accurate, like most put together like port of like Sonic 3 or whatever, I'd just play fucking Air, you know? I'd just play Air. I have been playing Air, it's pretty good.
Douglas Chaotix music not being labeled right, good fucking lore. I spent $5 for that alone.
And to be fair, Raina literally just said, well, I don't give a fuck about that.
I literally don't. Like, I don't care the songs.
Now, what about someone who hasn't played these games and they're getting these and like, damn, this is pretty fucking jamming, and they start going around going, Raina, I really enjoyed it. Insert Sonic Chaotic Stage Zone music here, and you'd be like, oh, what? There was no song labeled that.
like laugh a bit and be like, "Oh, that's pretty funny."
Oh, this is
Slight
what you
correction.
mean.
Oh
Yeah,
wait,
slight
you listened to
correction.
it from Origins? Oh, okay. I now I understand. I can't say the R word. Oh god, it's R word.
Hello?
Is you know that dog that's like the dog will hurt you other ways and the dog will say something. You're like, oh god, it's stupid.
Oh my god.
You know, it'd be
No,
like
but,
that, but instead it'd be like
honestly,
every other
like-
person who started with Origins.
Like people who start with Origins, I honestly think they'll have a perfectly fine time. If I was to like be like completely honest, like if you're just starting with like Sonic Origins, I legitimately don't think you'll have much to complain about.
I found a lot to complain about.
Yes, Knight sure did.
Like
I mean, yeah,
like,
you can still play it as a
it's a-
game, sure.
It's a great
Goes into
entry
the
place for
10
people who are just getting into classic Sonic.
It goes into like the 10-mile air stare.
It could, well, yeah, of course, it could have been so much fucking more, but like, all games could be so much fucking.
I mean, yeah,
There are million
it
games
could
out
have
there that
been.
So much fucking more.
The other dev studios that all worked on different parts of it said, yeah, we had a couple bugs in our things, but Jesus Christ, there's like Sega amplified it when they put it all together and fucked everything up.
I will say, I do find it absolutely hilarious that basically all issues fall on Sega here. It's very funny to me.
Well,
But
not
somehow, even through all
we
of
can't blame all of it on Sega, because again, the studios that Sega got to work together to compile this whole project, and then Sega took all their little projects and put them together into one package. They all admitted we were rushed. Yeah, it could be better. Yes, there was a couple bugs, but we did not have anywhere near as many bugs as what Sega has just introduced by cramming all the things together in a small package.
Yeah, exactly. There were. I feel like most of the blame can be leveraged on Sega here. And again, I just find that absolutely hilarious that even through all this bullshit, still, Christian Whitehead and Taxman can still do nothing wrong somehow. And I don't say that like in a derogatory, like, oh, they can't do. No, like, I mean, like, they literally can't do anything wrong. And then when something that is made by them comes out bad, it's literally all Sega's fault somehow. God bless the angels over at those studios, trying their goddamn best to work with Sega. Is very good. It's very funny. Also, Christian Whitehead based. Hello.
No.
Ugh. Oh, actually, hot question: is the version of like Sonic 3D Blast still up for like the Sega Classics collection? Is that still up? I hope so. Oh, 'cause
Not
I wanna
again,
get-
dumbass Knight! Not again!
I want to get that because I've been meaning to check out the director's cut of that game. It's so fucking cool. Yay, 3D Blast is still there. I need to buy that soon. Because have you guys seen the Sonic 3D Blast director's cut? It's so fucking cool.
It's
So Spinball Blast. By the way, I will not tolerate any Spinball hate in chat today.
What's
if you're,
that? Knight,
putting
how
out-
was your fun night spinball experience again?
if you guys are putting out Sonic Spinball slander, you're getting banned.
Hey, Sonic Spinball is good. Just
You just suck
my-
at it because
yeah, I sucked at it.
Stage.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sonic Spinball's hard.
Well, Sonic Spinball is hard. It's hard.
Oh, yeah.
Like just getting past the first stage is already a big challenge that people find it.
Getting
Second stage is even harder to ball. Getting through the machine is like a fucking act of God right there, and then to beat the
Honestly,
final
actually-
stage.
I think, in my personal opinion, the Toxic Arena is like okay, like it's like okay-ish challenging, but like I could see someone getting past it. I think I even
Yeah.
got past it as a child. Powerhouse is a bit of a jump. Then the machine is honestly not that much of a jump from Powerhouse.
It's just
but
a maze.
Countdown,
It's got to know where to go.
Countdown's absolutely fucked.
Oh, it's
Countdown is
unforgiving.
Absolutely like cursed as hell.
You don't know if you're gonna live when you're coming down or not. It's like, oh, the ball's going up, and here we go. Pray to God, pray to God, pray to God. It's like pachinko with your balls.
Dog. I mean, of course, it is of course mostly skill. You can stay alive on countdown if you're good. But you do have to be incredibly fucking good.
Yeah, I've only beaten Sonic Spinball like 3 times in my entire life.
I usually finish the game on most of my runs nowadays, but for a while it was like that. Just because, like, getting used to the physics. I really do think that's the biggest hurdle, is getting used to, like, the physics of Sonic. Once you get used to it, you can do some insane bullshit shots.
Yeah.
I can only imagine what the speedruns look like. It actually might be insane. And honestly, I've been looking for like a game to scratch my Sonic Spinball itch for a while, and I've just never found one.
Called Sonic Spinball.
Yeah, I think it's called Sonic Spinball.
Yeah, well, yeah, but besides Sonic Spinball, because I've played it like a bajillion times.
There is another. I don't remember the name of it, but Sonic Spinball was like one of those games that was like a knockoff of like another type of spinball-ish type game. Kind of like how you had Dr. Mario and then the Puyo Puyo game. They were both the whole match the color to get rid of the block to attack your opponent, wasn't that kind of Tetris style game?
But both plays Dr. Mario and Puyo Puyo,
I feel like they are
fucking offended.
Yeah, I feel like those are at least different enough.
You got me fucked
Here's
up
the thing:
on that.
if you really want to try and make that comparison, you should have gone the Pokemon Puzzle League Tetris Attack. That's
okay,
possible.
that's the one.
That would be better. Okay. But yeah, there was another game that like Sonic Spinball was. It was just asset switch, but it was the same thing. I can't remember the name of it though.
Mean Bean Machine and Puyo Puyo.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, yeah, that's the better matchup right there. Sonic Spinball or Sonic Dr. Bean Machine and Puyo. Yeah, there was that. Sonic Spinball was another one, and there was something else that was an asset switch that made into another game.
So like, why is Japan only getting custom Robo games?
True. The fuck is that about?
When does Knight play Tetris 99?
Good question. Do you play Tetris?
Tetris 99 is very based, I will say.
A friend of mine like got me playing it like once a day for what was it, about 2 months, and it did legit like speed up my my quick thinking. Too bad I quit and I got back to being slow thinker.
Personally though, I just don't play it because it kind of falls outside of the realm of the kind of Tetris I play. I'm a TGM player. So, like...
Oh, you're actually Grandmaster?
I haven't quite achieved Grandmaster yet, but I have gotten especially close multiple occasions. I play TGM 2+, and that game's absolutely fucking brutal.
But can you do the invisible credits?
Dude.
Can you?
I have some strats. I have because it's
called...
like I have.
Yeah, I understand because again, I joke about them, but I don't actually play them.
The strat is like you basically think of like the top of. Basically, the way it works is, or like the way you want to do it is, you don't think about the board at all. You think about the line that like the top of the board creates. Or like the top of your board creates.
It smells like
like the bumpy
like
pattern that your like Tetris have made. You only think about that top part.
And you want to just try and think like a smooth brain so you can get the Tetrises.
And you just like, yeah, it's just nothing but like remembering what that line looks like. If you place a piece down, you just gotta change it in your head and just pray
but it just
to
goes
all
by
that is holy.
So fast.
Oh yeah, it's so fucked. It's
busted,
so
busted.
It's so fucking crazy.
Busted.
So Rebot. Hey Rebot, guess what?
Technically a skill I have. But you'd be surprised that that sort of playing is like not conducive at all to like competitive Tetris. Not even a little bit.
In competitive Tetris, don't you have to try and just get a shit ton of T-spins?
Yeah, for like
At all
TGM,
times.
like you don't like get a lot of T-spins. You set them up when they're convenient, and that's about it.
Because
Like
for
no one kind of
GGM, you
T-spins
want
help.
Tetrises.
Yeah, you
Period.
want Tetrises. It's Tetris. It's Tetris City, baby.
It's Tetris or bust.
Oh yeah, and well, T-spins are very fun. You got to be hitting those Tetris like non-stop, and you honestly just playing your mind out in Tetris 99 can be quite detrimental. You have to be a little more strategic with how fast you're playing. You have to like learn when to slow down, and like when it is okay to like play your mind out and play aggressively. For TGM, it's like always on.
I like the thought that just like, ah yes, you need to play Tetris, and Knight's just sitting there with the lolly tissues like,
Oh,
oh
I got
yeah,
some
the
rebut.
tissue bots. Oh yeah, the
I
tissue
do love a
bots.
tissue. Oh, look. Now it's
To be
no
fair,
longer a
it's
thing.
not wrong.
It's not wrong. I love it. I
just
fucking love it.
find
Okay,
funny.
because it
Yeah,
was
it's
just an
like-
asset.
I'm telling
It-
you, Tetris is just the lolly tissue box. It is a Tetramino right there. It's the square Tetramino.
It's true. No, but like Tetris 99 is like an entirely different skill set from like most other versions of Tetris. So it's
You just
kinda
gotta
hard for
learn
me
how to
crossover.
chain, and you learn how to just keep building.
Yeah, I gotta learn how to DT cannon. I'll be a-okay, right?
Yeah. Sure.
I just gotta
sure.
learn how to 4-wide, and everyone will yell at me, but I'll be winning.
Well,
It's like, god damn it.
yes,
God
I'm
damn it, Bobby.
proud of my
But,
tissue box.
I mean, well, that's the thing is like even like within like actively like competitive Tetris, like Tetris 99 stands out pretty wildly because like Tetris 99 Tetris is like really different from like the most popular form of or I guess the other most popular form of Tetris competition, Nestris. Nestris
wait,
is
I
fucking
remember.
nuts.
Isn't that where
Nest-
you just play both the NES game and just try and survive the longest or get the fastest the longest?
It's a score battle.
Oh yeah, it is score battle.
Well, like
Hmm.
picking up your opponent is like a component. Falling behind isn't like the end of the world. It just means that you're playing a little slower, and that might like affect you adversely in the future.
I probably need to take that command out Kappa because
Like, Nestris
Narai's.
is like an entirely different like skill set of like learning how to hyper tap.
Yeah, Narai's not running his bot anymore.
Yay! No more bots in your chat. No more.
Well, no,
birdie.
you got my bot. Fuck off.
No more birdie. Yay!
And of course, that game's also very Tetris heavy because you know that's your main scoring. T-spins weren't like a thing, so you like don't even care
Yeah.
about them. And like Tetris Effect Tetris is also pretty different from what I've heard from 99, just because of the added mechanic. Though I will say Tetris Effect versus also looks pretty sick. I've been wanting that game for a while, but I just have never bought it. I just never have because I've been like lazy about it. And honestly, honestly, this is gonna sound really crazy, like coming from like a TGM player, but like I honestly don't know how competitive Sega Tetris works because I just don't hear about it. No, dude, I do not hear anyone talking about competitive Sega Tetris. Oh god, nobody cares. Nobody cares.
It's just hard to say the words competitive and Tetris in the same time because the main idea of Tetris is just be good, not necessarily be better than someone else. It's more about fighting the Tetris board itself than fighting someone else.
Unless you, well, you got that thing where like if you make a line, it puts more blocks on the opponent's screen, isn't there?
Yes, but it's a little more complicated than that. Depending on what game we're talking about. It differs from game to game, the mechanics of garbage, of course. And garbage generation is also something that affects how you'll play Tetris, you know. Because garbage generation is like different from game to game. In a very interesting way. Like for some, I imagine for some Tetris games, you don't want to get like a lot of like big Tetrises, because while it does put a lot of garbage on the screen, some Tetris games like will have all that garbage like basically
Easily
come up.
removable.
Well, yeah, they'll all come up with like the one gap in them, but the gap will all be in the same place because it's all coming from like one like line clear. And that just gives your opponent like the easiest Tetris in the universe. And it's just kind of like a weird back and forth of you guys like recycling the same Tetris. But at least you know, if you guys have like clear boards. But other games, it doesn't do that at all. It'll just put random random ass gaps in the garbage.
Good luck figuring that out.
And it's just like, and it actually sucks.
What if Tetris was a JRPG?
So,
So into Tetris. Surprise, I'm into Tetris. I'm also into Puyo Puyo, but not as much.
guys,
Hi.
guys, I'm gonna read this email directly. This is something to celebrate.
Okay.
Hi,
I was like,
hi, trainer.
oh, shit.
Congratulations! Based on your performance during the 2022 Championship Series season, the Pokemon Company International is proud to invite you to the World Champions from August 18th to the 21st at the Excel London in London, England. Your play during the season has earned you entry into the VG Day 1 of this year's World Championships. Legacy Eevee is going to the World Series.
Okay, so I was like,
that's it.
see, I wasn't getting there. I was like, that you don't fucking play Pokemon. What the fuck is
No,
this?
I
And
don't,
then
but
and
Eevee
then
does.
You said the words, and then you said the word Eevee, and it's like, okay, now we're good. Okay,
Yeah, now
we're
we
good.
all know. Yeah, he got accepted. Yeah, Eevee, you go Eevee.
That's kind of based.
I was like, wait, where the fuck did this come from?
I think he's getting his tooth. I think he's getting his wisdom tooth drilled today, right now. Actually, the god.
He's probably got the emails like, yo, that's a cool.
Yeah, he came in.
Fuck, guys.
He popped into the bird cage yesterday. He's like, I'm getting my wisdom teeth like cut out, and I'm like, oh, ow, ooh, I know that feels. But yeah, Legacy Eevee's in there. Go Eevee, I'm supporting you.
Let's go. You do love to see it.
Yep.
Yeah, if you want to get into Puyo though.
Wait a second.
lots of fantastic
Wait a
guys out there.
second. Time
You're
out.
sick.
Technically not Eevee. It's technically someone Eevee coaches, but same differences.
Oh, okay, I see his thing.
Getting good
I
at
was like,
Puyo
wait a
kind
second.
of is like unpleasant a little bit. There's plenty of great guides out there for it, but it's a little unpleasant. I will admit, because there's like the way it works is like there's like the bottom level tier where like if you like learn how to like sandwich, like at that point like you're above like 95% of those players. What did I say? Okay, it kind of sucks a little bit. It's still fun. Great, fantastic game, but it can kind of suck in like the middle bits where you're kind of struggling. Because like there's like 2 layers of Puyo. There's like the bottom
multiple
layer.
layers. You gotta play with 2 Puyos at a time.
Yeah. In terms of like the competitive scene, there's like 2 layers. There's like people who like are pretty casual with it and like kind of just like throw together Puyos and like maybe every now and then get like 3 combo, which is cool, very nice. And like the moment you like learn how to like sandwich stack or like stair stack, like you're already above like 95% of those players. But then like the other layer is absolute fucking try-hard sweats that have been playing the game for 15 years.
But here's the real question, Reina. What about coconut strats? Do they work? Do the coconut strats work?
Every now and then. So when you're like kind of stuck in the middle where you're just kind of like learning, like GT and stuff, it can be like a little rough. Which video game is the best? right now, Champions is the way to go. If you bought Champions, you bought the correct game. It's just good. It's just good. It's fun. Most people have it. And that's what most like Puyo players like have nowadays. It's the most active game. Like the Japanese community still really likes like Puyo 1, or Puyo 2. You know, honestly, Champions is pretty goated. I'd be down to play with you sometime though. That'd be kind of sick. I'm not super duper great at Puyo. I will admit.
But you can be as tryhard as those 15-year tryhards, right?
No, I'm not that sweaty.
But I believe in you, Reina. I believe in those
Oh, that's
boys.
true. That's right. This is an anime. I forgot.
We're all animes.
I will say I did have a little trouble getting my controller set up. I use an arcade stick for my like puzzle gaming needs, and a lot of puzzle games actually don't like that.
I was gonna be like, I understand because you do enjoy your fighting games as well, but like, for puzzle.
Yeah, no,
I can
have
kind of
puzzles
see
that-
it, but at the same time, like,
Well, the thing is, you have to understand that my puzzle roots come with TGM, and
yeah, that
the
would do
controls
it.
for
That is an
TGM are-
that is an arcade game, ain't it?
Yeah, it is, and oh my god, the controls for TGM are like on an arcade stick are fucking butter. It's so good, man. Oh,
See, when you say butter, I thought you were like saying that they were like disgustingly slippery.
oh no,
They're schmooted butter.
you need to get a stick. Oh yeah, dude, arcade sticks are just useful. I use
Yeah,
them for
nice.
I use them for fighting games. I use them for puzzle games. I use them for shmups. They're so useful. I've been
They
playing-
are. They are.
I've been playing Zero Ranger with one again. Man, that game feels so good with a stick. But that's also just me being a tryhard sweat. Shmups, I do actually tryhard sweat.
I don't know what you're talking about. How does Hollow Song of Birds Lunatic Run coming?
Oh, it's well, I'm gonna be showcasing it in like 2 days, so it better be coming along pretty good.
It's like a showcase.
Right now I'm Wamba Drone. If you want to spend like a little more money on it, I think it was like $60. It's not like a crazy super high-end stick, but it's still quite decent. Will last you like a long time. I feel like just want to like try out having a stick, and like don't really care about like, I guess like top quality, whatever the fuck, or like super high-end customizability, which is super fair. Not most people don't give a fuck. Like if you're not into that whole thing, like the Mayflash ones are perfectly fine. They will not fail you, because a lot of it's just like having the layout and like having the stick. So if you're like, just trying out, like I'm sure like the Mayflash ones will be fine. Like they might break on you though. They are like cheaply made. There's a reason they're like $30-$40. You know, if you want us like a solid one, like this Quamba drone, I've had this like thing for a while. I've had this thing for like, I want to say like 5 years or something, and it has not failed me. And if I want to put like new stuff in it, I probably could. So that's a pretty good place to be, honestly. So that way, if like you actually like, if you actually end up really liking stick for like whatever you're using it for, and you actually get a little try-hard sweat on a few things. You can actually just swap some things out. It's not like some like, this is not like a high-end stick by any means. It doesn't come with like a Sanwa gate or like or buttons or anything. But it's you could put them in there if you wanted. And the ones in here they're fine. They work. They're pretty responsive. And the stick. There is something to note. I believe the Palma drone by default comes with a square gate. That will not matter to you for like a while, but like once you start getting like a little tryhard sweaty, you'll start complaining about it if you don't like square gates. Because I know some people don't like square gates at all. Some people hate them. I don't mind them, but I did swap mine. I did put a different gate in there.
Meanwhile, me and Knight are just like, yeah, sticks.
Like
and
I
buttons.
actually haven't swapped anything else out. I just put the different gate in there and square. Okay. Stick lesson.
You just want the stickies. I
Just want the
understand
sticky.
Yeah, you know, the square gate
Now,
won't
if you
foul
just
you
want
at
the
all.
stickies, you can ask Raina, and you can email Raina likes kinky shit at hotmail.com. But
Oh, God.
that may not be the stickies you want.
Okay, so here's a little lesson about arcade sticks. So every arcade, like I guess like, you know, the thing that you like actually move around, that every one of those has a gate inside of it that restricts. It's like a restrictor gate. It basically like limits how much you can like move the stick in any like one direction. The best way to think about it is like notches on the GameCube controller. You know how you have like the 8 notches on a GameCube controller in that like formation, and it makes holding like cardinal directions and diagonals a lot easier? Yeah, that is a gate. It's like inside the stick. It's not like visible, but it functions the same way. So when we talk about different like shapes of gates, we're talking about like the different shapes of basically those notches. A square gate has essentially notches in the 4 corners. The gate is a square, so it's very easy to hit diagonal inputs.
Mm-hmm.
Though,
But then when you typically push up or down or left or right, you tend to have a little bit of a drift up and down.
Yeah,
or side to
there's
side.
a little potential for drift there, but I know some people like them because it makes like certain, like if you get used to it, it makes certain motions a little more reasonable. Like for Soku, I was pretty happy with like
I'd
my
do
square
an
gate for
octagon
a
gate.
while because
A hexagate?
Yeah, that's that I would not recommend a hexagate. That sounds janky. But
Look, I don't know how you work with 6 gates there. Just like 2 square gates and then 2 like left and right.
yeah, that's
Just
how
get
I
an
would
octagon.
imagine it would be. It
Just
sounds
an octagon
cringe.
gate. That's all I need. Just
Yeah,
an
just-
octagon gate.
Yeah,
That's what I
isn't
have
that just a
here right
GameCube
now.
controller?
Yeah, basically, that's what
Yeah,
the
pretty
Game
much.
Controller gate looks like. That's what I have in here right now. It's like that's like the all-around, I guess, like one that most would prefer. I was fine with the
Hello.
square gate for a while though, because for Soku, I'm a filthy Oku player, and I use.
Hey, look, we have a
3A quite
filthy
bit.
Oku right next to you.
Oh, true.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I was like, wait, what? Oh, wait, you're talking about me.
The point of all that being, the Quamba drone does come with like a bit of a weird gate. It comes with a square gate, and that's not gonna be like the best for most people. But like, if you're like just getting like a stick and you like do not care, and you just want to hold the sticky wicky in your handy wandy or whatever the fuck, not an issue. And of course,
I am the
when
real
it
Oku.
becomes an issue, when it becomes an issue, you can just swap it out. The Quamba like stuff is all compatible with like Sangwa's stuff, I'm pretty sure, as long as you get the like right gate, basically. You just gotta check like what it'll take, but I believe that all the hardware is pretty like compatible. I think it follows standard. It's not like the Mayflashes where it's got its own weird ass thing going on. My old Mayflash, I used to have one. It was like maybe like $20-$30, but like, oh my god, the hardware in there was so fucking jank. I had to like, I gave it away to a friend because I got a new one, and one of my friends wanted one, and I was like, yeah, okay. But like, I had to like do some fucking soldering to get that thing like. I did some
Look,
fucking
casual
soldering to get
shop
that
is
thing.
good for you, Raina. It
Yeah, okay.
lets you learn
Yeah.
how to use tools.
Yeah, solder. I would love it if I had more solder projects. I like soldering. It's fun.
I love soldering. It's so fun. It is. I have my soldering iron.
I love the
like, up
smell
my
of
shelf.
solder in the morning.
Oh, it's glorious.
And the loss of brain cells.
Look, One day,
Is it Bito one?
one day I
actually-
would like to do a solder project in terms of I keep collecting, the little pop tabs off
I know
every
8-bit
single
does in fact
every
make
single
one.
soda can.
I'm trying to think what kind of one do they like make 8-bit dough? I'm trying to I know they make one. I don't know
Wait, what is the point of an 8-bit
8-bit
whatchamacallit?
dough 8-bit dough controller. I gotta check. I remember I actually have one 8-bit dough controller. I have like a wireless one for my phone actually, which I play completely legally acquired video games on.
Yes,
through,
yes, and their names are not death smiles whatsoever.
Well, no, I actually don't play Death Smiles. Death Smiles of the folks sucks. No, I play completely legally acquired classic video games with,
Oh right, it's Arknights because we're using BlueStacks. That's right.
No. Please, no. I can't even do the bit. No, stop it. I actually got their, I got a limited, I guess, edition release from them. Of these, Famicom controllers. Or I guess Famicom style controllers. They're like the light SEs, but they look a lot better. Basically. They do have. Oh my god, that's $90 for that. That's actually pretty expensive. I mean, not in the terms of but I'd expect a bit of a higher end controller for that kind of price point. For $100, you could get a pretty decent Hori pad. I think. I'd say you could probably get up a pretty decent Hori pad for $100 if you want to drop $100 on a pad. And if at that point, if you're gonna drop $100 on a pad, then yeah, just buy fucking Hori at that point, right?
Yeah, if you're gonna, I'm a big fan of if you're gonna get something, get a good one. Don't go cheap.
Yeah, I don't know that
you gotta
still
use it
one's,
for a long
weird
time.
price point,
Yeah.
I don't know how good it is. Not in the oh, I'm sure it's a bad product, but I don't know if it's $80 worth, because there's just a bunch of nice pads you can get for $80. And if you want to go cheaper, you could just get Combo Drone, which I know is definitely good and definitely customizable.
As the one who uses a combo drone.
Well, yeah, that I'm speaking from experience here. I don't know how customizable the 8-bit dough will be, which is I guess would be the issue I would have with it. I don't know how friendly it is to swap out buttons and gates and stuff. Oh no, it supports stuff. Never mind. It supports stuff. It supports Samba buttons and stuff. Though notably, it also comes with a square gate. That's so weird. The 8-bit one also comes with a square gate. What the fuck's that about? That's so weird. Are square gates just easier to fucking make or something?
I mean, if
Probably.
you think about it, all you gotta do is punch a square versus punching 2 squares for an octagon, or maybe a hexagon where you just do a square and a line.
Well, I mean, it's just a plastic mold.
It could be, but you could
No,
also
Mhm.
punch it out.
They do not punch it out. I don't know what materials they use. Make no sense.
But it's
Kappa
so
asks
easy
if
to
you want,
punch
you can
those.
send me some. You can send me some options after stream.
They say, I guess this would be fine. I guess this would be fine. I just think you'd be paying a little bit more for it. Which, I mean, I guess if you want to pay $80, it does look pretty nice. And if you like that that retro feel, then yeah, I can definitely see that. The Quamba drop is more of a, I don't want to say the usual shtick with the, it's got the same vibe as a high-end Hori pad. It's obviously not that quality, but it's ripping some aesthetics. It's taken some notes. It's got
We're
the,
doing Kerbal Space Program stream. Maybe one day.
Okay.
Do you even own Kerbal Space Program?
I have the one that they gave you for free. Now that it's on Steam, they charge a price for it. Now I don't have it though. I don't think.
I mean,
Also, I'll eat the cracker check.
Is
But we do
this
need to get
one
a song.
welcome. I just
compatible
want to
with,
give you some dinner.
I actually wonder, is this one compatible? Is this one only Steam? It's okay. It's Steam.
Are
And
we talking about the Steam
Switch.
Deck or the Steam controller?
No, I'm talking about that 8-bit dough stick. That's a weird one. It's actually compatible with Switch. Actually, if you want to play Switch games with it, then I guess that's probably why it's a little more expensive because it's Switch compatible. The Quamba's like PS4 and 3 compatible.
That feeling when you don't have a Switch.
I don't have a Switch.
I know, right?
Shit, the newest console I own is a Nintendo Wii first gen.
Ew. I got my Nintendo Wii still sitting on my desk because I speedrun Trauma Center. I have to have it around.
Right, that's the last thing you want to hear when you're going under for anesthesia. All right, on your mark, get set.
Okay, we're gonna speed run it. He's gonna lose a lot of blood, but we're gonna make sure he lives.
Well, I mean, he's gonna be hanging on by like vitals like 3, so that's fine. It's still
Yeah,
living, technically.
He's still living. He's just
toss-
got a
just
lot of
toss-
guts in him.
Just gotta
Yeah.
toss him over to the nurses after I'm done.
Well, then again,
Fine.
you like look at the game. You're like, there's parasites in here. We got to remove them, and there's like laser parasites cutting everywhere, and then you got to stitch up the things, and just like, where the fuck?
Dude, listen, Trauma Center's so fucking goated. All right, listen.
I forgot. Is that the one where you also have to defuse a bomb?
Yes.
there's a
That's
oh my
Specifically,
god.
second opinion and under the knife are the ones you have to disarm a bomb.
Oh
I mean,
my
you're a
lord.
doctor. That seems easy enough.
I
Like, you can disarm a bomb with a.
Yeah, if you're a doctor, the only thing that's better than you when you're a doctor is a rocket scientist.
Well, to be fair, you actually do have a
Or a
bomb expert
or a demolitions
with you.
expert. You know.
You actually have a demolitions expert with you during that mission. Actually, it's very funny. You're just like chilling with your like doctor friends, and then like there's suddenly a bomb threat, and then your friends like out of nowhere like, I'm actually an ex-FBI agent. I know how to defuse bombs. Just out of nowhere.
And all of a sudden
Guys.
it's like,
Okay.
hey, there happens to be a bomb right here.
Guys,
Hi.
number one, we gotta hit a song, and number
Me
two,
too. It's been an hour.
we gotta show Desu the creation.
Which one? Oh yeah.
Desu's finally
Desu
showed
will
up
have
in
a
there.
happy time. 'Cause it's, off screen at the moment.
Hey,
And we do have to
Desu.
do a cut.
Hey, Desu. Hey, Desu, guess what? This is all your fault. This is all your fault. This actually now exists in my home world. That's right.
You too can now own your own copy of Lolly Tissues in a box
Lolly
that
Tissues.
you can grab.
It's your fault. So now there's an IRL counterpart, there's now a VR counterpart, and then there's like the 2D counterpart that you created.
It's called a PNG, brother.
This is your legacy,
Or a
Desu. This is
JPEG.
your legacy.
This is all your fault.
This is your fault.
Congratulations.
This is your fault.
You created a lolly and a tissue.
I said one thing one time on stream, and you assholes.
I know, right?
Here.
We like taking bits too far, and it's great.
It is great. I am eternally blessed with this being my partly my legacy.
Uh-oh, I think I just lost the tissue box.
That's right. You threw it off the edge. And
Oh, no,
while
I didn't.
you
Here
go
it is.
Fishing for it. Let's
Here we
go
are, I
hit
had
a
it.
song.
I'm gonna go hit a song. I'm gonna throw it and I'm gonna hit a song. Ready? Oh my god. Okay. Song. Ready. Enjoy some Omiji.
塗ればいいのさ月と 積み重ねてきたあれやこれいっそ壊してしまいましょう。まあさらになってやり直そう。近道とかしても追いつけないのなら終わらない旅路の初めの一歩を踏みませんか。光を追うラジは白露なりや飛び立つ先壊れ焦がれいく風合わせなくてもいいそばにいれただけでぶつかった視線からそっと交わる世界に今生きてる。涙で晴れた赤い瞳見通すことができなかった。ここにいますと声を出せるだからいつまでもここからスタートラインはどんな時もほら一緒だからだからこそいつかのラジは白露なりや狭い道も手をつなげば渡れる二人の心音すら聞こえる距離感じてあなたにも私にもずっと見えてる世界のすべてどこまでも青く澄んでやり直しましょう。ララ
Junpei.
Look, we're back, and it's all good, probably.
Yep.
Oh man, that's
Oh,
right.
good.
That was the
Isn't
best
like
time.
Isn't Persona 4 Arena Ultimax like re-released and like on Steam? I think.
I believe it is, or it's either Persona 4 or whatever long-term name.
Persona 4 Arena Ultimax.
Kappa came back just as the song ended. You missed a good song, Kappa.
You did. You did.
Oh, I
There's
should have gotten us
Shirabancho, and
something
it
to
came
drink.
from the what was it called? I think that's the one from the at least from where I got it from was the one Shinra Bancho album that had the whole musical about Nitori and Marissa, which that's only a 22-minute series of 8 songs. Don't worry about it. It's there somewhere.
It's good. It's all fine.
It really is. I don't understand a lick of it, but it does properly get the feel of a musical. I will never deny that.
Mm.
Then again,
Yep.
I guess to add to my game of credit, I also play fighting games.
I think it is the Falls of Fall.
Falls of Fall.
The yeah, it had to have been. It had to
Yeah.
have been.
Yeah, it was. You're right.
Also, Autumnal Waterfall. No, it's the Fall of Fall. That's the English title, motherfucker. I would've counted you wrong, motherfucker.
I like to
don't think-
fuck with Czech.
I don't think it is. But whatever.
Oh, no, can't do that.
Yes. Da 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 da. An article.
So how's y'all's week been so far?
honestly, I've been vibing. I went to.
I'm with Czech on that. I am with- I'm with
Well,
Czech.
You're not with me on at least for the specific reason. I'm just like, no, motherfucker. Though before the no motherfucker, which was literally within the last day, I did go and see the new Thor not Ragnarok movie, which Thor Love and Thunder. It's getting shit on by the critics for good reason because it doesn't have an actual story. But it's still got a good, like, if you liked Thor Ragnarok and its comedy, it's very similar to that. Not quite as good as Ragnarok, but it still has a fun feel. Also, I pray to God if you go see that movie, you like Guns N' Roses, because if you don't, oh, do I have a sad story to tell you.
Whole
I'm not gonna
soundtrack,
lie.
nothing but Guns N' Roses.
It really is. It literally is like 7 songs of Guns N' Roses. I'm like, they even name one of the characters in the like at the start of the movie is like, oh yes, young lad. It's like, I don't go by that name anymore. I go by Axel now. It's like, but you were named something else. No, I go by Axel. Axel is a better name. It's like, wow, someone really had a fucking love boner for freaking Guns N' Roses for that movie.
True.
Not the worst thing in the world, though. I do know people who hate Guns N' Roses.
So where'd you go, Raina?
I went to Utah, baby.
What's in Utah? What is in Utah? Desert and sand?
Salt Lake City, where you get salty.
True, I did get salty in Salt Lake
And
City.
Mormons, you're right.
That's
Oh
true.
yeah,
Dude,
Mormons too.
Dude, my new campus is
Can't forget-
80% Mormon. All right.
Can't forget those guys. Give them a toothpick and a spoon, and they'll build you a barn.
But for the most part, I just went up there to like go check out my new living space since I'm gonna be moving up there.
Oh, Raina's gonna get her education.
Yeah, I'm on that real shit.
You're right, that is the Amish.
It's great.
That's not Mormons.
Yeah, no, I'm going up there for a music education.
Mormons do
That's right,
soaking.
Mormons do the soaking.
But
so
they
are
also good at building. They're
Amish
good
do
at
soaking,
building.
too.
They're
Mormons are
yeah.
also the ones with magic underwear.
The magic underwear and the guy talked in a hat and got the Bible verses.
What the fuck? That's some Harry Potter fucking shit right there.
No, that's the actual story of the Mormons, is that a guy got the word of God, talked to him, but he could only see the words of God by talking into a hat, that only he could translate the magic stones to be transcribed onto paper, that only he could see. And that is the real word of God. That's only one person in the world could see inside this hat to see the magic stones to transcribe from them.
Yeah, there was a gas leak in his house.
The only reason I remember this is South Park, so deal with it.
Oh, okay. Bet on death. So let's see. Jack went to go see the Thor movie. Regretted it. Raina went to the saltiest place on
No,
earth.
that's the thing. Before
Besides her current
I didn't
chair.
go to Salt Lake City.
It's
I
not,
didn't go to
Oh.
Salt Lake
Correct.
City. I went to Cedar City actually.
Oh.
I said Salt Lake City just because easiest thing to remember of Utah.
Yeah, I don't think Utah is known for anything else besides that. Really.
Mormons,
Yeah,
as we keep alluding to.
Okay. What about
Again,
Utah?
my
Is
campus-
anyone or Montana? What is Montana known for? What is the first that comes to mind when you think of Montana?
I want to say cheese, but that's Wisconsin.
Yeah, it's Wisconsin.
Really, I think of
But it's fun to
Buffalo.
think about Montana cheese.
I kind of think of, I think mountains.
Yeah, I think of mountains in Buffalo. We should pull up a United
Well, here's
States
the thing,
map
Buffalo is
and
Wyoming.
have me like name each state, and you guys just tell me the first thing that comes to mind for each state.
That's the thing is Buffalo is Wyoming.
What?
Yes, Wyoming is the one that has a buffalo on their goddamn state flag.
Oh yeah, not wrong. Let's see. I got to play some Friends and Skullgirls. Oh, also marching band season for the high school are starting again.
Oh no, do a European countries map on stream with everyone not being from EU. Let's go!
Rebuy says, "Want to know my answer for New York?" Oh God.
Well, the answer
What?
for New York is either Dirty Rat or just Brooklyn.
I just think of a hot dog stand. When I think of New York City, I just think of a hot dog stand on the side of the road with a
Very
guy going,
Seinfeld.
"Get your dogs! Go get your dogs! I got your hot dogs! Get your hot dogs!" That's what I think
We're
of.
currently the only European here. We could get other Europeans every now and then. Yeah, sorry, what?
Crime is what Raina says. I'm the only European here. Potholes. Potholes everywhere.
No, that's Chicago. That's Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago. Chicago's... They don't have streets. They just drive on potholes.
Yeah.
There's more pothole than there is actual street.
That's wild, but that tracks. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Hot dogs are good. Hot dogs are good.
You know where the hot dogs come from, right?
Well, they come from rats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you basically just ate like some hot dog stand hobo who just went like scooping up rats inside of the gutter and then like just threw them all into a grinder, right?
Well, yeah, but they were very delicious rats, so I don't care.
I mean, yeah, they done cooked right, done in a sausage.
I mean, they don't go through a health inspection. In case you didn't know, they don't go through a health inspection.
Listen, I don't care if that meat schlong gave me fucking the plague or whatever the fuck. I don't care. Okay, dude. All right.
This day and age,
Nice
this day and age, I'll take the plague. Sure, get me off of this rock. Bowser's mystery meat, but yeah, those hot dog stands, they aren't a established food food restaurant. They're an established restaurant, so to speak. So they don't have the same things as what you would see on a building. You know, like food health regulations or whatnot. Okay, they could literally scrape a pigeon off the sidewalk, throw it in a bun, and if you look at it and think that looks like a pigeon, and he goes, "Nah, it's hamburger meat," and he sells it to you and you eat it. What were you expecting? You will literally eat a pigeon burger, and they will lie to you and tell you it's hamburger, just looks funny. If you want to get off this rock, go enlist for the NASA Artemis Moon Base mission, or you can go sign up for Elon Musk. Go to Mars and work for him for the rest of your life. So my week's been pretty crappy.
That's fair.
I know, right? I was driving to work Saturday. About halfway through to work, my check engine light starts blinking, and my car starts going. Yeah, two of my 4 cylinders are now misfiring.
That sounds fun and chuggy.
I know,
but
right?
It sounded like it just looked like your model there looked like you were breaking two.
Yeah, literally what it was. I thought my car was literally about to kaput right there, but apparently I need new cylinder rings, and that's gonna cost me at minimum $1,000. I know, right? Hey, Suki. Check the engine.
I know, right?
Oh boy, we're talking about Elon again? His car broke down.
Wait, China owns the moon? Awesome!
Let's
You need another cracker! And you need another cracker!
Oh, for fuck. Oh, good start. Hey, Washu.
For just
$1,000? What the fuck?
$1,000, you can feed this man a cracker.
Oh my god. Yeah, Rebot, in case you don't know, cylinder heads, you have to almost completely disassemble your engine in order to get to the cylinder so you can pull the rings off of them that seal them to the engine casing. It's literally, to replace those rings, it's like a near 18-hour job.
It's not that the ring costs that much. It's just the work to do it.
Yeah, the rings themselves, $20. The work to pull out the old ones and put the new ones in properly, that's the hard part. And if I try and do it, I don't have the proper tools for it. And if I try and do it myself and I do it wrong and I turn on the engine, it's gonna shatter my engine. It will crack my engine block.
But you know what the real thing you should do is, though, right? You should have your son loves your cars.
Nope.
You love doing the car things. You should try letting your son do this.
Let me go and get the crackers. Hang on. No. Not get my son to do it. That's one good way to total my car. Do I look like I want to, like, not have a vehicle ever? I'm back with crackers. Okay, I'm not dumb enough to freaking give my son a hammer and say, all right, son, I need you to get inside these little spinny parts. Damn. Okay, so we'll continue on with this little interesting game that we've got rolling here. Let's see, we've got Just Fly. You are aboard. Dude, if Dale Conquer was real, I would call him for all my machine needs.
They'll conquer these nuts.
Let's go.
Got him.
Love to see it.
I wish I could just slam my engine a couple times. Just get a wrench and just bonk, bang, bonk, bonk. And if I have a high enough mechanic level, it just magically works. Okay, so Raina, check. When you think of California, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
California, traffic,
People on the beach without shirts.
Hollywood.
I actually have a lot of fond memories of enjoying like time with my family.
So how many crackers?
So
1, 2, 3.
get, like, a funny response. I just enjoy,
4.
Like,
Oh.
we're like frequent visitors of Hermosa Beach.
Disneyland. Disneyland.
Disneyland.
There's
Disneyland!
no funny responses.
Disneyland. When Desu said that, I just thought about that person, that one TikToker that's like, oh, it's a dandelion! Must be the last one of the season. And she eats the dandelion.
Oh. But, you know what? Sure.
Rebot says, it's funny to be driving alone and suddenly the engine stops.
Yep.
Rebot, I've had that happen. Not this car, not my previous car, but my other car. I literally pulled up to like a stoplight and it suddenly just like got eerily quiet. And then when the light turned green, I hit the gas pedal and my car just did nothing. I was like, wait, what? Hold on, what the fuck? Huh? Car started honking and I got out of my car and I started trying to push it to the side of the road.
Hybrid's engine just stopping is just normal.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's a
Mm-hmm. So what's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of Nevada?
Vegas, obviously.
Nevada, thank you. But
You could also say Grand Canyon. You could say also say
Death.
But yeah, well, I think about a lot of things actually.
You think about home. That is your home.
Yeah.
Well then for Raina then. Raina, what's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of Georgia?
Georgia?
Mm-hmm.
AWA.
Wow, we ruined her.
Yeah, we
AWA.
should.
AWA and racism.
Hell yeah, man.
I would think that you would be sitting there thinking, oh, Georgia? Oh, that's that place that's really cold and windy.
Ah, yes.
I
I will never
to be
forget
fair,
that.
That's not the only thing I think about. I also think about transphobia.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. We do got a bit of that. There's a little sprinkle of transphobia in Georgia.
By the way, did we ever go over the news of that thing that recently just happened in Georgia? Did we ever go over that?
What is it, the Roe v. Wade?
No, well, no, but
That's
Yeah.
no. Did y'all heard about the thing that happened with the thing called the Guidestones, right?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah, the Georgia Guidestones, which, as it turns out, was made by a Klan member. Someone just bombed the shit out of them.
No,
Yeah.
they put a bomb in there and blew up one of them, and because one of them got
The rest
shattered,
of
they're
them
like,
got shattered.
no, the rest of them still stood, but after an
they're still
investigation,
busted.
well, yeah, they're chipped and cracked, but the one they put the bomb on is shattered. The other ones are all scratched up from the actual explosion itself, and they're still standing. They're still standing, and after they did an investigation and got all their evidence and whatnot, they're planning to go ahead and take down the rest of the Guidestone, because at this point it's not salvageable. So basically, Raina, the Guidestones is,
A
you
tourist
know,
trap.
nice.
pretty much. It's a, you know, what's that? Stonehenge. You know Stonehenge, right? The stacked up stones that are in a circle, right?
Yes.
Okay, now imagine like that, but it's like 4 really tall pillars made of granite. Basically said to be designed to survive, you know, nuclear blasts.
Which they
surprise,
sure
surprise.
didn't.
Surprise, surprise, they didn't. And carved into them is 10 rules for the next, what's the word for it? Like if we go through nuclear war and we all wipe ourselves out and basically humanity kind of goes through a reset, the Georgia Guidestones is supposed to be a set of rules that we follow for a better civilization. And it's written in like all the languages, all of them: Egyptian,
I got the
Korean,
stories to say about it.
Spanish,
Well,
French,
and it was
English.
supposedly written by KKK members.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
You know, a part of me is feeling like maybe it's okay that we don't display those.
To be
I
fair,
don't know
most
about
people
bombing
didn't
them,
know they
but-
weren't. It wasn't made by a KKK member until like a recent.
Very
time.
soon. Yeah, because these things were constructed in like what, the 60s, if I remember correctly.
A fucking
And-
long
and-
ass time
And
ago.
they were funded by an unknown party.
That unknown party happened to be, you know, what I'm talking about here.
Yep, a KKK member. But we got someone who's asked, and those rules were. Let me look them up.
I don't remember, but like I said, the image of the destroyed pillar is there.
Where's my keyboard? Georgia. Georgia Guidestones rules. Alright, so the rules for the Georgia Guidestones are: rule number 1, maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature.
That's so weird.
Rule number 2, guide reproduction wisely, improving
That is
fitness
so
and diversity.
That is so fucking weird. That's so.
Remember where we said that these came from?
Yep. Rule number 3, unite humanity with a living new language. Rule number 4. Passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason.
Ah, there we go. Now we're starting to see it come through.
5.
We're always starting to see it come through.
Protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts.
That one's just funny.
6. Let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in a world court. 7. Avoid petty laws and useless officials. 8. Balance personal rights with social duties. 9. Prize truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite. And 10. Be not a cancer on the earth. Leave room for nature.
Oh.
Leave room for nature. And
know,
those are
I
the 10
agree.
rules of the Georgia Guidestones.
You know, I have an interesting feeling about how the creators of the Guidestones would have categorized the cancer on this earth.
They were unveiled on March 22nd, 1980.
This does in fact sound like an elaborate joke.
The Guidestones' mysterious origins go back to the
50
summer
years
of
later.
1979 when a man calling himself C.R. Christian came to Alberton in search of both a granite firm to execute his design for a monument and a suitable site for the construction of it. The man admitted that Christian was a synonym chosen because it represented his own beliefs and those of the organization that planned and
the
funded the
Christian
project.
belief.
Ah, yes, the true Christian belief.
No
Absolutely.
cancer
I'm at that. Yeah. You know, the context that it was made by the KKK, it tracks a little bit, you know.
I mean, it does. Like, if you didn't hear that first part, it's like, yeah, no, this is a little weird. And then they say that, it's like,
So Raina, to give you some context of how huge these things were, they were 16 feet in height, and they weighed 42,000 pounds each.
I don't think it was just 16 feet.
No, it was 16. I'm looking at it right here. The 4 granite slabs, each weighing 42,000 pounds, and standing more than 16 feet in height.
Sorry. According to my story, they were 19 feet tall.
Listed 10 guides for mankind in 18 different languages.
Like, I'm trying to find a picture of a a human body near them, but I can't find one.
Which is weird because, you know, it's a tourist attraction. You would think you'd get loads of pictures of everybody standing next to it. Like, look, I'm standing next to it. Now get a picture so it looks like I'm holding it up.
The problem is, I have an image called The Story, and where the one guidestone was super destroyed, while the others are not great.
Welcome to the Birdcage Museum. Welcome to the flock. Birdcage is the Discord server. Welcome to the flock. Oh, I gotta eat something. Wait, is it in the listing?
Oh, yeah, you do.
No, I didn't. Nope. I don't have it in the title. I don't have 1 follow or sub equals I eat 1 cracker, so haha, screw you. That's from my own personal streams, not the Touhou Tuesday stream.
Here on Touhou Tuesday, if you follow us or give us money, we don't give it to him as crackers. We give it back as games eventually.
No, yeah. Touhou Tuesday is a non-profit project for fans, by fans. Any monetary gain we get during Touhou Tuesday, we purchase an official Touhou game off of Steam and raffle it back to the community. That's right, I get absolutely no money for it.
Sucks to be him, but it's great to be you guys.
Also true.
Sucks to be me, great to be y'all. Kappa can confirm. Yeah, we've raffled off like what? 8 games at this point?
You got Violet Detect? Yeah, it's true. You did.
So did I.
So did
I. Just because I didn't have that game yet.
Lol.
Yes, you know.
I still have yet to download and or play it.
Good.
So do you think should we get into the meat of this episode?
Or
Kojima did.
I was gonna
what?
say a mid-show because.
Oh, we can do a mid-show. It should be a quick one. We can do a mid-show real quick.
And then go into the meat
I
and
gotta
or
go.
other stories.
Oh, Raina's gotta go.
Yeah, it's been 2 hours.
It is.
Ah.
I mean,
Well,
that
I
way
guess-
it gets us to more.
Very funny that Kojima's suing, though. Yes, it is a very funny situation.
Kappa says mid-show, then Kojima. Okie dokie.
Definitely. Yo, you can DM me for stick stuff though. I will be like.
Yeah,
somewhat
yeah.
available.
You see her at the top of the Touhou Tuesday
Again.
Discord list.
As I repeat, if you have any other stick things that are of the lewd variety,
True.
remember, Raina likes kinky shit at hotmail.com.
It's real.
Yep. No, for real, guys. Like, legit, find your most fucked up shit and send it to Raina Likes Kinky Mail at Hotmail. Raina Likes Kinky Shit at hotmail.com. Blah, 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 blah.
Hang on. Did I pick
Raina
that?
Likes Kinky Shit at hotmail.com. You can't miss it, okay? And she will legit read it.
It's true.
Also, what's Raina's tags on Discord? It's you can literally look at the top of the Touhou Tuesday Discord server and you can see useless bunny with 0 sex appeal. That's Raina.
I am the useless bunny.
Man. I like how the first ever pinned fucking message in Touhou Tuesday. God damn it.
What is it? I gotta see.
What? What is
the
it?
The first ever pinned message in Touhou Tuesday as I was looking for Brandon Likes Kinky Shit is the PC98 Marissa giving PC98 Alice the mustard.
Oh.
It is classic. So classic that I will post it again because I'm an asshole.
Oh, please
Yeah.
post it again.
Because some of you weren't around in 2018.
Oh my god,
you
that's so.
youngins.
Literally
Lordy.
4 years ago.
Jesus fucking Christ.
God, we've been doing this for 4 years? God.
At least according to this server.
Okay, here's a question. The average length of a Touhou Tuesday episode is 2 hours 45 minutes, right?
Uh-huh.
Roughly. Times that by like 198. How many hours of our life have we wasted?
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
Also, holy shit, going back to 2018, I'm finding non-safe for work shit in Touhou Tuesday. So
Absolutely.
many titties.
So many
Oh
things.
man.
It was
There's a lot of
and
titties.
check. That's just like how far this server goes back. Remember the Oku server?
I know,
Yeah.
I know it's back in the open.
It goes back even further. I still have that. It's still those are still in the archive. I can go back and look at that.
Technically, that's even further back in time.
That's so true.
Like, hang on.
Good God.
Let's see when this channel actually, or at least the Discord channel, quote unquote, started.
What's that smell? You smell that?
Oh no,
It
I
smells
found
like-
a bunch of Raina
Like a
Oh, hey,
fucking
Stone.
weeb.
stuff.
So guys, we have wasted 485 hours of our life on Touhou Tuesday,
Oh.
and that's being live. I spent, and for each episode, I spend about an hour and a half doing the editing and the fixing, and not to mention like the big setups and reworks that I did for that whole thing as well. So we could probably round it up to a solid 510. Black.
We've been doing this a while.
It's crazy.
And remember, we're only 70 episodes in on YouTube.
Oh,
That's
for
so
fuck's
true.
sake. Fuck's sake. Where's the mid-show button? Here's the
Good
mid-show button.
question.
Everyone enjoy the mid-show, okay? It's great.
2:05 de la mañana, estoy aburrido, estuvo toda la noche lloviendo, no enfoca, bueno, whatever. Y básicamente lo que hice fue agarrar el protocolo que usa el RGB del teclado para poder cambiarle el color a cada tecla por separado. Y bueno, una cosa llevó a la otra y el resultado final es este. Lo que hace el aburrimiento, weón.
That's some hard dedication right there to sit there and program your keyboard to basically do the best it can to play freaking Bad Apple.
Yep. I mean, just go. Wait. Raina, you dummy! You dummy, Raina! You never left the world!
Oh, I can fix that. Watch this. Hey, Raina, guess what? Love you. Bye.
Bad button. Hang on. Oh, there she goes.
No, she didn't go. I did that. I'm the instance owner.
There you go.
There, now I can scooch in. There we go. We can get all
By the
cuddled up
way,
and nice and warm.
The first message was on June 17th, 2018. #first.
In what? This server or
This
the
server.
Oku server?
This
server.
Touhou Tuesday server.
Who's the one that said first?
Nadav.
That was the first message ever. Was Nadav saying first?
Hashtag first, followed by you saying first with a caret. Then Desu that said 2, or hashtag 2. Then Roxanne Melissa Kaga M with square root of -1 source. And then Nadav posting a picture of anime girl with broken leg. And then a lot of power top.
Power top.
Power top.
Power top.
Voting you. Oh god, not again. Power top.
Oh god, not to get power top. I mean, it was bound to happen. Fuck.
I mean, it is power top. We can't get rid of it.
I wasn't in the great of a spot back then. Well, now you're in a better spot. Oh. That's a thumbs up, by the way. Speaking of thumbs up and whatnot,
At Junko.
guess what? I should be getting in the mail tomorrow.
Junko.
Close enough. You see these little things on the ends of my arms? These things called fingers, right?
No.
Right?
No.
Okay, so here's the thing. Index has the ability to track those.
Why? Why do you want to replace yourself so damn badly?
No, it's not that. It's just that like as the harpy for the longest time, you know, I was like, nah, I don't need finger tracking. I got wings. You know, I don't have fingers to track. But now that I got like a slew of more avatars, now, you know, I'm basically just stuck with either finger pointing, peace sign, rock and roll, gun finger, and thumbs up, and then like open hand, close hand. You know, I'm stuck with those gestures. With an index controller, it'll track all my fingers, so I can basically flip you off, and it'll actually flip you off. So fuck you, Czech. Tomorrow I'm gonna have the ability to flip you off.
Good luck with that.
Yep.
Good.
Man, you go so hard with your equipment. Yeah.
There were so many horny images back in the day.
Oh man, we were so horny back then. Fuck, we were thirsty as
Literally,
fuck.
there are tits and just wet underwear everywhere.
I think at one point we had Rumia munching on someone's testicles.
I mean, again, most of it right now because we were in the hate Junko phase and therefore wall the fuck at Reina about that thing.
Was there a picture also of like Flan jumping on some dude's testicles?
Yeah, look, if you all
Wow.
want to do your research and go through your history back in 2018, literally 4 years ago at this point,
Oh god, we gotta page you.
got it, guys.
Have fun. Oh god. What if
You could
Twitter
also do
like?
the same thing with Oh My Lewd, probably.
Oh yeah, you could. You could.
Gosh.
Now I'm remembering when you showed me your VRC beginnings, and I cannot even imagine it. What? That was a weird statement. I gotta reread that. Now I'm remembering when you showed me your VR chat beginnings, and I cannot even imagine. Oh, you mean the when I had the black-haired coconut with the MLG glasses? Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's in case anyone doesn't know. Like, I got a picture down there in my world of like the avatar that I first like kept as my own. But I unfortunately lost it. But I do have the assets to rebuild it, and I've just been too lazy to make her again.
We can rebuild.
I can rebuild her. I can make her better, actually. Now that we've got like the fizz bones and stuff like that, we make her so much better. I should really do that tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm adding seats to these chairs. I'm gonna add another picture frame to that room down there with the Touhou Tuesday logo and the Virtual Cast logo. And I'm gonna find microphone assets to put on that table down there. I'm gonna move the cups, and then add the 8-ball, add the other stuff, Add chairs down there. I'm gonna be decking this place out a little bit tomorrow. And then on top of that, I've got like a couple more avatars that I need to touch up and then finish up. And then I'm probably gonna go ahead and do the coconut thing as well. I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow.
That you want to do, but you'll get
I want to do well. See, here's the thing. My workplace is shutting down Friday for some weird dumb reason. They're like, okay, guys, we got to shut down Friday.
Oh, it. Sorry, what?
And we cannot have anybody in the facility on Saturday. I don't know. They're doing a bunch of. They're doing a lot of updates on some of the equipment that I work with. They're like getting rid of all the old stuff and bringing in some new equipment to install. So we've got like these third-party contractors coming in here installing these things. And from the looks of it, I'm gonna have basically, when I can tell right now, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off.
I mean, I guess you'll have time to do shit.
Yeah, I have time to do fucking shit. I'll also have time to like gauge what I should do with my car.
It's like, hey, you want to work overtime for this week? It's like,
well, I worked overtime last week. I worked a lot of overtime last week. So it's kind of nice to actually get some time off for once.
I mean, for you, it's like your typical week is like what, 65 hours or so?
I'd say about 60. 55, 60.
I repeat, it's a typical week saying the word 60 and not 40.
And yet I'm still broke enough that I gotta like freaking like save up for a while to freaking get my car fixed.
Yep.
Just that hard. It's that hard. Like I just spent like a whole like I got a dental bill, right? That for my Invisaligns, right? And I decided, you know what? I'm just gonna like I'm gonna take a bulk of my savings and I'm just gonna knock out a whole bunch of that, because the longer I keep that that collection, the more interest I'm gonna have to pay on that. So I was like, you know, I'll save myself some time, save myself some of the pay and whatnot. And I'll go ahead and just take out a huge chunk. Lo and behold, like I spend a whole bunch.
Said, hey, buddy,
I spend a whole bunch.
Car.
And then at the same time, Bob messages me and he goes, hey, Knight, the index controllers are back in stock. And I'm like, ooh, goody! So I go and buy some of those. And then, freaking hell, it's like the very next day, I kid you not, the very next day after I ordered the controllers and paid for a bunch of my dental bills, my car starts doing the as two cylinders go kaput.
Yep. That's what your car
Just
does.
use a horse.
Oh, you spent money not on me. You felt like you had spendable money. My
How long
car
do you
says
work each
otherwise.
day? A decent day would be 8 hours, but it's frequently that they'll be telling me, oh, we need you to stay for an extra 4 hours, or we need you to come in and work the 6th day. And once in a blue moon, they'll be like, hey, we need you to come in and work on your 7th day. We'll give you double time for that, though. You know?
I mean, technically, they're kind of forced to give you double time for that. But that's 7 days.
Your car says it's our money now.
Yeah, your car says it's our money now. That's what happens when you get a lot of money. Your car says, I don't think so. That's my money.
Sounds like a lot of work. It is a lot of work. So I was also I was talking with a family member about like either, funny enough, we were talking about either like really doing a lot of like overhaul on my current car to get it going really good, which funny enough, hey, it might as well now at this point. And my other option was to get another car. Just one, and here's the thing: is like I've never had a sports car ever, right? I've always had like secondhand little pitter putter cars that you basically get off of the junk lots or you buy from somebody else when they're all like, yep. Oh, I did all the gas things and the I replaced the spark plugs and the radiator's been flushed and all that, and you get the thing and you realize
this has been your reused child.
Yeah, pretty much.
20,000 miles or 20.
Oh, 20,000? 20,000.
Yeah,
when I bought that,
I realized I missed a zero there.
Okay, when I bought this car, it had like 140,000 miles on it. My previous car had just passed 250,000 miles when I had the accident.
Fun.
So I know this car can last a long fucking time because they're only 1 year apart. They're both Civic EXs. They're both Honda Civic EXs. My other one was 99. This one's a 2000. So I know this car can last ages more. So it's worth putting in the money. Hey, Black.
Hey, by
Sounds
the
like
way,
too much work for me. Yeah, I wish I could have less work, but also keep the pay. It'd be nice.
I realized we missed something.
Kojima did.
Yeah, we were gonna say like we're gonna go right into Kojima after the mid show, and then we didn't.
Yeah, then we didn't. So,
Like that.
so you guys heard
I'm like-
about?
I
Go ahead.
didn't really hear about this. Kojima is suing something. I'm
Oh
like,
no,
is
he
suing,
he hasn't sued. He hasn't sued yet. He's threatening it.
threatening it
So,
against.
You know the
Capcom
assassination. You know this assassination
Oh,
that
God,
happened.
Yeah, that was a big fucking thing too. Of good old Prime Minister Abe Shinzo or whatever his name is. That
Yeah.
was fucking what the fuck.
Yeah, he got assassinated. He got assassinated with someone who came in there with basically a battery-powered plastic gun.
I heard that it was a blunderbuss, but I was just like, what?
I mean, it was literally battery-powered.
That just seems crazy. Like how it was like I heard it was an attack, and then it's like, no, he did.
Yeah, he got his back blown out. Like, all respect to him, he was one of the guys that said, hey, we need to encourage our people to have sex. And now he's up in his heaven looking down on us like, please, fuck, guys, come on, come on,
It's like,
make
well,
babies.
They
So-
fucked him. They certainly
Oh,
fucked him.
yeah, they fucked him up. So a government official started trying to like get all involved with it and saying, okay, guys, we need to look for this dude. They got the guy's name. They knew who they're looking for. But for some dumb reason, this official said it was Mr. Kojima, and even shared a picture of him.
I'm sorry. I know he
Yes.
makes Metal Gear, but I don't think he's meant to. And I know his like some games like Revengeance basically tell us, all right, guys, we got.
No, it was a very-
kill them with mana machines.
It was a very left side activist, Onion.
Yeah, it was very political things that we probably shouldn't try and have an opinion of because we don't live under Japanese governments.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we don't live under that. We live under United States governments, and it's fucking worse. Ah.
Yeah, but point being is, it was a political thing. So,
Yeah, it was a whole political reason why he got knocked out, and yeah, then the government the Japanese government started doing investigations and searches, and I can't remember the guy's name. It's a very generic name, but they knew who they're looking for. But for some reason, a
yes,
government official
John Doe.
tweeted,
It's John Doe.
literally tweeted, and with a picture of Hideo Kojima, and is all like, "Yep, we're looking for him, guys."
We're
And
looking for Hideo Kojima, and then Kojima's just like,
yeah. Yeah, after it was brought to their attention, like, yo, you're looking for a game developer for Metal Gear? Like, what? Hold on, wait, hold what? What? And then he's like, oh, well, hold on, guys, well, I messed up. Kojima's like, yo, you just painted a big fucking target on my back.
and his head.
Yeah, on the back of his head, yeah, because literally now, like, anyone could, like, be all like, okay,
Could have been like, okay, the
anyone who's
government says
pissed
that
off
this
about the
guy-
assassination
let's go.
could turn around and go knock him because they're accusing him of knocking him. So they basically just put
that was a
Kojima's
threatening to
life in
safety.
danger.
Yeah.
That was a big threatening to safety right there. And Kojima's like, look, I am severely considering taking legal action against you. For
That's actually
This-
kind of reasonable in
this,
that case.
yeah,
It's like,
it is. It
Yeah.
is. It's like me telling you guys, hey guys, if you fucking blow his brains out, I will pay you like $7,000. That's essentially putting out a hit.
Yeah. Government hits, man. They're called
I
bounties. Did you know?
basically just put a hit on check. If I just sit here and say, oh yeah, guys, check. If you just blow his brains out, 7,000 grand, you know.
Hey, don't worry, guys. I'm just this giant monk here. I'm in UFO. Good luck getting to stage 6.
I'm just a game developer. I don't know anything. Yeah, he's now currently like in hiding right now until the misinformation is cleared. It says, oh, that was misinformation. He's waiting for a good while before that gets cleared, and he can now show back out in public, because there's people who are so fucking pissed at him, and they don't know who he is. They just think he's just some asshole that blew out the back of their political figure, and they're like, well, I'm gonna go blow his back out. So everyone's blowing each other's backs out. These are not sexual innuendos
toward his life.
Yeah, making threats against his life.
Rousers.
You're just an average man with an average life. Yeah, except you're Kojima. You don't have an average life. You have the most awesome life in ever, because you're a game developer that can say anything and people will lick it up off of the backside of a hippo.
But yes.
I mean, if Kojima was like, here's a game teaser for my next game, and like literally like stuck the VHS tape into a rhino's ass, there would be people digging in that ass like, give me that VHS tape, give me that VHS tape, I want to see this game trailer, give me it. That's literally how some people would be for a Kojima. Yeah, they will find it in the rhino's ass. You can't hide that.
You can't hide a rhino's ass. Did you know? It's very obvious.
Well, but why do I always feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone? Because Kappa, you need to wake up. Wake up. I was gonna
say, you need to
wake up. Wake up.
Wake up right now.
Wake up. Wake up. It'd be great idea for Japanese game show, actually, or a Mr. Beast video. Yeah, probably a Mr. Beast video.
No, I don't know about. What do you mean by Mr. Beast video? Because he's done many times where he's run from like, I run away from FBI bounty hunters. He's actually done that.
Yeah, Mr. Beast is crazy, but he's also great. He gives a lot of money to other people. Like, and anyone who works with him on his projects and whatnot, he pays them really well.
Like, insanely well.
Yeah, like Mr. Beast like has my total respect. And then there's people who'll sit here and be like, Mr. Beast is so rich and he doesn't do anything to charity. Bullshit. He donates a lot to charity and he pays everybody who works with him. Oh.
Team trees, buddy.
Yeah.
How's it been?
Yeah. Like Elon Musk don't compare to Mr. Beast. And Elon Musk got a hell of a lot more. Speaking of Elon Musk, speaking of Daddy Musk.
Has he? Did we talked about that one thing though already about Musk? The daughter being like
no. Elon Musk wants to pull out of the Twitter deal.
I'm sorry, what?
Elon Musk does not want to buy Twitter anymore. You know why?
Well, he already bought it.
No, he didn't buy it yet. He hasn't signed it yet.
Well,
he said he was. He said he was. They were drawing the paperwork. He basically had the pen in his hand and was coming down to sign it. But then he keeps asking them, "Where's the stats for how many bots or what percentage of Twitter is bots?" They refuse to answer over and over and over and over. So here's the funny thing: a law firm that they initially hired to try and stop Elon Musk from buying Twitter is now turning around and trying to force Elon Musk to continue the contract and buy Twitter.
But you have the pen in your hand.
He has the pen in his hand. He didn't sign the paper yet. And the number one thing Elon Musk wants to know is what percentage of Twitter is bots?
I mean, that's a genuine question that
could
have a good answer.
So here's the dumb thing. They're not telling him. They don't want to tell him. They don't want to tell him till he signs the papers. He don't want to sign the papers till they tell him. So now that he's not signing the papers and refusing to buy it, and they're taking him to court because he's not signing the papers, with the lawyers that were originally threatening him to not buy Twitter, are now threatening to sue him to buy Twitter. But here's the dumb thing. The information that Elon Musk is gonna have to be revealed in the court case. So no matter what, he's gonna get what he wants now at this point. They are basically just wasting their time and just sticking their heads up their own ass by saying, no, we don't want to tell you what percentage of Twitter is bots. If he doesn't sign the paper and you go to court, you're gonna have to tell the judge and the jury what percentage of Twitter is bots.
I'm
So then at that point,
curious 'cause
at that
it just
point,
sounds like a fun.
he could literally be sitting there in the courtroom and the judge will ask what percentage of Twitter is bots, and they'd be like, well, sir, we got 15% on the studies, and then Elon Musk, you hear scribbling in the other corner of the room, and it's Elon Musk signing the paper. Like, okay, there we go. That's all I wanted.
They're like, well, the actual number is like 33%.
Twitter is full of Chinese bots. You ain't wrong. It's also full of other bots. My Twitter is... There's more posts on my Twitter from my bot than there are from actual me.
Well,
Every time I start a stream... Every
Oh
time
my
I start a
God.
stream...
Speaking of bots, that recent image, that's pretty
Oh no.
it's not
What?
bad. It's just very rare.
I mean,
As best as I can
oh
play
god. I'm actually getting a lot more of that. Like I do... Wait, what? Oh.
It's not like I said, it's not crossing any lines. It's just
It's very raunchy.
questionable.
Yeah, it is.
I'm talking
Oh,
about
boy.
the Misty and Kyoko as well, just to clarify, if you're definitely not seeing the same image. There is a Reimu a little higher up that's also kind of pushing it, but not really. But not really.
There we go.
And then a
The Elon
bunny
thing
suit
is just
Kagero. As I just go back in the bot. for
What is the thing? What is the
funsies.
picture? Oh, the picture is, you know, Touhou folks.
Remember, folks, if you are in our Discord, you happen to have access to something called the Touhou image feed. If you
Yeah.
scroll down to the very bottom of it, you can see one of the most.
Yeah, in
recent
case you
images.
didn't know, Kappa, in case you didn't know, those images that pop up in the Touhou image feed, I run that bot. Sometimes I really fucking hate that bot because it'll be like, oh, let me share this picture. Let me check my filters. Yeah, no lolis, no gore, no Shota. Good. Send that picture out there, and it pops up, and it's like, that's fucking loli, and she's got a dick
With
in her mouth,
more.
and she's shitting
Like,
her intestines out.
Yeah, no. It happens all the time. I send pictures of it tonight just because, like, oh yeah, there's like more.
Oh, you have no
recently,
clue.
There was a Junko getting the dick.
Bob?
And, yeah,
Bob
fun.
messages me every now and again, and Rebot messages me every now and again on my birdcage server, going, "Night,
Hey,
you got a
Harpy,
loli,
that's lewd again.
you got a not safe for
I
work picture
watched
in your
those,
safe for
and I'm like,
work,"
"Ah."
and I'm like, "Fuck, my fucking bot's so fucking stupid."
You made it. It's so. I have to argue this again. For all bots, you make it as stupid as it is. It's
The
just
computer,
following your orders.
a good thing to go by is a computer can only be as smart as the person who made it.
Basically, what I'm trying to say. Yes.
But the sad thing is I didn't make all of this bot, okay? There's a core that came from another author, and I kind of built around that. We used to have a separate container that would fetch on Twitter, and it would use the an AI algorithm to find out, like literally when Alurdan showed it to me, she's like, "Here, upload this picture onto here," and I uploaded it to this website. This website's like, "Okay, this image searched, and there is exposed buttocks right here," and it's put a square around her ass. So it was actually really good, but it's also very faulty because it's still pulled things off of Twitter and then threw it in the wrong channels, and yeah, it was not good. And after a while, like me and Alurion were like, "Yep, fuck this shit. We're done with that. No. Computers are dumb. No, the people who make computers can be dumb. They only do what they're programmed to do. And if they don't do what they're programmed to do, then we program them poorly."
Yep.
Opie Loli isn't real Loli. Oh, that's a spicy... Speaking of artwork and Loli and all that stuff, so get this. You know Love Hina, right? It's a manga.
The old thing.
Yeah, it's a
I know
manga.
I know where you're going.
You know where I'm going? Okay, so get this, guys. So, my favorite manga of all time, like more than Monster Musume or Creature Girls or Monster Girl Wrestling, Okay? More than any of that, my absolute favorite manga of all time is Love Hina. Okay?
Yep. This is a good thing. They didn't get canceled.
Yeah,
Well, not intentionally.
Yeah. The creator of Love Hina, who also created Negima, if any of you guys kind of remember that. You know, the little wizard boy who had to teach a class full of girls. He was a little British boy, had to teach a class of Japanese schoolgirls. Yep. And he was a wizard. But he was supposed to keep his wizarding stuff a secret. And it got out. And so he failed that. And then it turns out his whole class has got like a cyborg, a vampire, a werewolf. It has all these like other things. And it's like, well, fuck, you're just as special as everybody else in there. That was the whole thing of Negima. But,
Point being.
So Ken Akumatsu got elected to be a government official. The creator of Love Hina and Negima is now a government official.
Which is
and
like,
he's standing up for a freedom of freedom of artistic expression.
Freedom
and
of
people
porn,
are sitting here.
Boys, let's go! No.
And so, like, a whole bunch of people are now like, oh my god, think of the fucking cartoon lolis. Oh no, they're gonna get raped and terrified and gored and everything.
No.
Wow, they flew off the handlebars like fucking nuts.
Yup. They
Stand up for anime and manga. Yeah, there was so many people trying to like censor it or control it, or you know, if you even have like a slight bit of an anime character that looks even maybe possibly somewhat short, it's a loli, you know, like fucking what's her name with the big tits? Uzaki-chan. People are trying to call Uzaki-chan.
Dragon Maid.
It smells
Like
Oh, Kana.
no,
Oh,
the one
Ururu.
with the really fucking big tits,
Yeah, the one with the huge tits.
but is like the size of a teenager. There
Yeah,
we go.
well,
Lululu. Yeah, I was right.
yeah. Uzaki-chan
Hestia is
also
debatable.
and Hestia.
Hestia is very debatable just because she's got the long ribbon.
She does have the lolly ribbon. She does have the pigtails, but god damn, does she have that bust? I'm on episode 13 now.
I don't know. Aren't you behind by like 4 seasons?
Yes. Look, I'm trying to catch up. Okay, I never watched it when it came out. So,
I'm
like,
still
last-
catching
like,
up on other things.
like
I
last
watched
week
the
when we
first
talked, I was on episode 8.
show.
Last week I was on episode 8. Now I'm on episode 13, where he just got done with that knife fight with the invisible dude.
Oh yeah.
Really good. I can see why people like. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? I can see why people like
Yeah.
it. It's got some good characters and
It's
good
not-
story.
Bad per se. It's just yeah.
Oh, Onion's gotta go to bed. Good night, Onion. Be safe. Take care. Don't die. Love yourself. I don't consider any of them to be lolis, even if they fall under opai loli. There can be opai loli, because believe it or not, puberty these days now starts at 9, and like there
I'm
can be a
sorry.
10-year-old.
What?
I know, right? But like recent
Back
studies,
in my day,
because
it'd be like 14.
because of the stuff they give cows to keep them, you know, lactating and milking and whatnot. That chemical is now in the milk, and it's getting passed on to the kids who drink, you know, milk with their cereal and whatnot.
Oh god.
Puberty for kids is no longer starting at like, you know, 14, 15. It's now starting at like freaking 9 and 10. 9, 10, 11.
I don't want to think about that.
I don't want to think about that either. But like the puberty for humans is like getting younger and younger. And they really need to do something. Like a lot of families are now starting to get the natural organic milk for their kids to avoid that, because that's
To stunt their growth.
obviously it's not healthy to, you know, kickstart hormones like that. And I don't even want to think about what kind of like problems it could give. Like imagine like the kids
No, I don't
today,
want to imagine.
are they gonna be like 32 when they hit menopause? If so, we're screwed, because like a majority of today's like actual solid relationships that are formed are like 35, and then they're starting to have kids.
Yeah, because you know how our wonderful society likes
Mhm.
encouraging us to make kids in recessions that we've seen lifetime crises in
Yep.
in one lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
You know, fun times.
Great times. This is fabulous. All these kids now, basically, mankind is now no longer a marriage thing. It's now more of a, well, we're just gonna bang rocks together, and oh, there's a baby, and then we're gonna take those rocks and go bang other rocks together. We got a very good like genetic diversity going on now because of this, this, I guess you could say, culture now. We're no longer in a culture of marriage, it seems. It's like I think it was a study, and I saw this the other day. A study was like conducted, and like 6 out of 1,000 men are actually aiming for marriage, and it's mainly because marriage doesn't give a man a benefit at all. He gets married to a girl, okay, he gets to prove to her that he's very dedicated to her. But then like if she decides, oh yeah, I don't want to be married no more, it could be like no fault divorce. She gets half your shit.
Yep.
She gets half your shit. She gets alimony. If you got kids, that's child support. She could basically take up your whole life, and you get to go live somewhere else and still pay for all her shit. So for a man these days, marriage isn't really worth it anymore at this point. And even when there, what is it called again? There's a thing that you can get, a prenup. You can get a prenup made to where a guy, like before he gets married, says, okay, I had this house before the marriage, I had this car before the marriage, and I had all these assets before the marriage. They jot all that down, and they make the woman sign the prenup. The prenup basically means if there's a divorce, the guy keeps all this stuff as if like it's just defaults to him. It doesn't even count towards any of the funding, right? So it's normally what would be, oh, you get half and she gets half. You'll get half and half of what you've accumulated during the marriage. So if you get like one car and like let's say you make $10,000, and then she wants a divorce, your house that you already had, your car that you already had, and let's just say this really super expensive PC you already had, that all gets shoved off to the side. Don't even count towards the half. What is left behind then gets cut in half. She gets half of it, you get half of it. And women are fighting against signing prenups now. Because they're like, well, why do I need to sign a prenup? It's like you're already planning for there to be a divorce. Well, shit. 80% of marriages these days end in divorce after 8 years. So guys, get a prenup. That's my advice from me, who's been divorced. Okay, I've gone.
Man, I feel like you're just saying some life stories here.
I've got experience, guys. I've lost a house. I've lost a house and furniture. I basically tossed everything off to the side for the sake of my kids to be, you know, in a house, and I have to deal with the whole. Yeah, I don't want to deal with like, oh, we got to sell the house, we got to give the furniture away, we got to do all that, blah, 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 blah. I basically was like, okay, you just take the house, you take the furniture, you take everything. I'm going to go somewhere else. You guys keep everything else, keep the kids comfy, keep them happy, all that other good stuff. I don't care. I can start all over. I started all over, okay? I basically left and stuck like my DVDs and my computer desk and a couple other my things in a storage unit. And I basically lived in a room with my groceries, my birds, my shirts, and my PC and a futon. That's all I had for like almost 2 years.
Yep. As a kind
I've been
reminder,
through-
that is why we are still on episode 74 in
For fuck's
YouTube
sake.
and not 100.
Yeah, that's right.
That is the specific reason.
Because I didn't have that much of an internet to be able to upload on because it kept having an error. At least you didn't end up going to Chile or wherever it was. Yeah, that was one of the things my ex wanted to do. She wanted us to move to Chile to get away from the U.S. government.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I also still laugh of one of the other things I found in the pinned messages of Touhou Tuesday. I was like, why does this exist? And I'm like, I know why, but I don't know why. There's some weird things in our pinned messages. I'm just like, why did we?
I'll
pin
make
that?
babies with my hypothetical wife when I feel like it. Yeah, but I don't want to be getting babies with someone I don't like. Oh, you don't want to be... Even if you got someone you like, don't just make babies for the fuck of making babies. Because let me tell you what, you make a baby, that's... And I kid you not, that is a $500,000 investment right there. Kids are expensive. They're expensive. Take it from me. I have 2 of them. They're expensive. Okay? I bet this was hard. It was hard. Yo, shit, I went through... I was in Touhou Tuesday still. We were still rolling with Touhou Tuesday.
Tuesday for this shit.
I was married at the start of Touhou Tuesday with a house, a wife, and all this other stuff. And then we went through the divorce. Then we went through the moving out. The moving in with a friend of mine. And then moving out into my current house. Touhou Tuesday is basically like a journal at this point. Not just for me, but also for like Czech's life, Raina's life, and basically the happenings of the world.
That's come through.
Yeah, basically.
Flores, Woo.
Yup.
Woo's still here, to be fair.
Yeah, every here and there, yeah.
Yeah.
Hunter Girl would come in, Baskerville. We've had several folks come in here and join us for a while.
They go, do stuff, happens. Oh, I can remove this pin. Thank you. Because now I realized, as I'm looking back through the pin messages, I'm like, wait, some of these episode names we've gone through already. I can remove them
hold
now.
on. I will remove them depending on what they are. Don't let me handle that. Okay, I will remove the pins when I get done with them.
Look, I'm still seeing literal episode on YouTube. Literal pinned message. I can just go pop.
Okay, just make sure they match. If you see any of them that mismatch, like if we got a title on the Discord server and a different title on YouTube, let me know. I would rather go with the title we got on Discord than with what I picked up on the YouTube.
Again, the only ones I've just recently removed were, I believe it was 51 Munting for Tendies.
Oh my god.
66, we do it live.
Yeah, we got that one too.
One, skirt punchers and kilt punchers, or kilt chompers, my bad.
How long have you been divorced for? For about 3 years?
Time.
I've been divorced for about 3 years now. Yeah.
Also,
3
we're
years.
about to get episode 76, Monster Girl Thick Masochistic ASMR.
I need to
We're about to
recreate
hit
that avatar.
coronavirus too, because 78.
Yeah.
Coronavirus.
Oh yeah. We're about to hit the episode where Corona starts coming in, and we're all like, ha 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 ha, Chinese virus, ha ha ha, and then like 2 weeks later, we're like, everyone's getting sick in Atlanta. Everything's closing down. Oh god, like this is really bad. Holy shit! And then like, guys, we're gonna be shut down for 2 weeks. 5 months later, guys, we've been shut down for 2 weeks for 48 weeks. It's been oh man. Oh, we're still in shutdown.
We're still here. We still exist, guys. It's fine. It's fine.
I feel like I've been a part of something. I've been watching for about 4 months. I can already recount moments based on Touhou Tuesday. Oh, Kappa, you've got so much in this.
As a reminder, we do have a YouTube.
Yeah, there is a
we definitely
YouTube.
do stuff.
Oh god.
We definitely have old as fuck episodes.
Mm-hmm. We got that one episode that was off of the panel.
I've not touched that fucking.
You haven't touched that?
For obvious reasons.
Yeah, it's so cursed, and so there's so much that was for it, but it didn't happen just because of connection reasons and.
We thought we could get a connection at AWA.
Okay. We thought we could stream. We thought we could make a live show at AWA. God, man, that was so. We couldn't even get like a fucking text message through.
It didn't help that the president came through at the time and said,
"Yeah, it's
fuck
true.
everyone's phones."
Yeah, it's true. That was during the World Series. Fuck.
Wait.
Yeah.
Was it that AWA or am I thinking of the more recent one? I think I'm confusing my AWAs at this point.
Yeah, this was the AWA after that. We had the AWA where we did the panel,
It had
and
to
then
be
there's the
before
AWA.
because we did the AWA panel before Corona existed, and before Corona existed, I don't.
Well, see, here's the thing. When we did the AWA panel, we were rooming at the AWA hotel. The one where when Trump came to visit the ball game, we were in the Hilton Hotel.
No. Atlanta Braves World Series is 2021.
So last year,
Last year.
we were at the Hilton, and then we had an AWA that was closed because of pandemic. Okay, yeah, you're right. It's about 2 years ago.
Yeah, this was before that stupidness. I am being stupid on number of AWAs. It's fine. So I did manage to re-see the photos of the one massively buff Momiji that I can never remember her name picking up everyone.
Oh yeah, she
The
picked up
that's
everyone
an
like they were just
actual
nothing.
Fucking EMT. It's like
She bit my
Yep.
hat. She bit my hat. I remember that.
reasonable.
You guys did an AWA
I
show,
also
but it sounds
like
so
how-
cool.
I'm finding the most random images to repost from the past, and I'm just like, these make no fucking sense. And they
Nope.
I'm just gonna let them come back to the forefront of time and
Yeah,
let you all
Yeah,
decide
Capo.
what they mean.
we recorded. I did something that nobody else ever done before, and after the panel was done, everyone was like, "Dude, that was awesome." Most people when they do a panel at a convention, they use PowerPoint.
PowerPoint.
They use
We didn't
PowerPoint to
fucking
do other
use
things.
PowerPoint.
We didn't use PowerPoint. I came in there and we rolled around with OBS as our source and whatnot.
Everyone's like, why the fuck would you use OBS?
And then they saw all the stuff that we could add to OBS and how to run and operate it, and at the same time also record it and whatnot.
Which we
After
sure
that,
as
it was
fuck
like,
did.
dude, that's awesome. I might try that. It was cool. It was good.
Now, I still don't know anyone else who's done that since, but hey,
No, I don't know either.
whatever.
You got to be like an OBS master like me, you know?
You just have to run OBS for more than a week. It's true.
Yeah. Oh, ow. I still get encoder errors here and there, and I gotta figure out what it is now that's like causing it to hiccup like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a once in a blue moon that an encoder error will happen, which is dumb. Dumb is that the encoder at any given point is only at like 25% capacity. Why is it suddenly overload? 1/4 of its capability, and all of a sudden, oh god, I'm at 100%. I'm capping out. I don't know.
So anyway,
Wish I was there. I can't use OBS for shit. Well, good luck. Good news for you, Kappa. I am a master at OBS. I know how to do anything and everything. In fact, I'm the head of the new virtual cast server where me and Bob, whenever someone asks for it, me and Bob help them with setting up their stream thing. Like recently,
it sure happens often.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Well, I get more people I get more people asking me in DMs than I do actually on that Discord server. Believe it or not.
Because who shows up to virtual cast anymore? Like,
No
when
one.
have you done a virtual cast stream? Straight up, when is the last time you done a virtual
Shit.
cast stream? And that's
It's
my
been a
answer
while.
for you.
It's been a while.
It's great that it posts our like links every now and then, like, hey, we exist. We're live.
Well, we're going like more passive this time.
You're definitely passive.
The
I
last
understand
time I
why
had
you're
someone
doing
ask
that.
me for OBS help was today's the 12th, right?
Yeah.
About 7 days. Last week. Exactly last week. Last Monday.
Heh.
So not this week's Monday, but the last Monday, I was asked for help on OBS, and I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll get with you on Wednesday."
And then you didn't get with them because your work said fuck you.
No, my Wednesdays are generally open, but like recently with my ex moving to Atlanta, I can't pick up my kids on Wednesdays anymore. Because I used to, because I would get home from work.
It's just quite a drive.
It's a fucking hell of a drive. I used to be
You
able
should come on
to,
visit
my
me,
my
my
kids would get
friend.
off of
It's
school.
so
I would get off of
fun.
work. I would get off of work. I would go to my kids' school and I would pick them up from school and bring them over to my place, and we would literally play games. Like recently, my son's all hooked up in Terraria. He loves
He's
playing
like
Terraria.
his father.
I know,
exactly
right?
Like his father.
He built a little wooden house and then he filled it with money. He's got like stacks of copper coins all over the fucking place.
For that one, he wanted to make a vault. He did it.
No, I mean like literally, he built like a wooden cabinet, filled it full of money, and then like when it got full, he started just putting the money outside the house, and like literally it's like a whole screen. Like I got 32-inch widescreen monitors, right? I got 3 of them, and on the main monitor, it's just stacks of fucking money all over the fucking floor. You can't place
remember,
anything.
Folk, Knight is fucking rich, and you should rob his house. Remember, he's literally talking about all the money here. Just find him, and you'll find money outside of his house.
Oh yeah, me and my boy, we played Mario Kart Double Dash. I got him to play some Sonic Adventure 2. What else did we get to play? We could play some Minecraft together. I got a server that I run for just us 3, me, my son, and my daughter. And we'll just, go around and cut down trees and whatnot. I got it set to peaceful just because my daughter's not very good at it. She could barely jump up a cliffside. My son has a little difficulty too, but he's getting used to it. But he does better on
He's got
Terraria.
The gamer genes.
He's got the gamer gene. Well, my daughter does too. She's actually doing pretty good for a 6-year-old on a PC.
Yeah,
7-year-old. Yeah. So she's getting used to it. God, they're growing up so fast. Fuck. If I ever have a kid, I'm gonna play Mario 3 with him on my SNES all the time, just like my dad sort of did. You ever heard about that guy, the kid that oh god, it's so emotional right here.
Yes, that kid.
He used to play this racing game with his dad, and his dad always won. But then his dad passed away. And they packed everything, they moved. His game console got packed up for a long time, and then one day he unpacks his game console after a couple of years and he starts playing the game, and he forgot that saved on the memory card, it saves a ghost car of the fastest lap, so you can pace yourself depending on like where the fastest car on the lap is. And the last car that had that was his dad. So now, even after his dad passed away, he races that ghost car around the track, but when he gets near the finish line, he stops. And then he lets the car go by just so he doesn't overwrite that.
Yep.
That hit me right in the feels. That hit me right in the feels. I was like,
what you're saying is you never want to beat your kid, just so they have this experience.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Sorry. My point is, you always want to beat your kid, so you have.
Yeah. Oh shit! I don't hold back on my son. Shit! On Terraria, he's sitting there. He's turning on PvP mode, and he's trying to convince my daughter to do the same. So I turn on PvP mode, and I own his ass.
He's just like, "You sure you want to do this, boy?"
I own his ass, and then like I will spawn camp his butt until he disables it. I'm like, yeah, you won't do that again now, will you? He's like, no. I'm like, yeah. Don't you tell your sister to turn that on.
Your daddy is going to bring out the belt, and your belt is going to get hit.
Okay, you turn that on again, I will take you out again. He's like, yes, daddy.
It's like, want to fight? We can fight, but I'm going to win.
Oh, he learned not to try me in Mario Kart Double Dash. He's like, Daddy, I'm gonna beat you. He got to play. He went to Grandma's, and Grandma's happened to have Mario Kart, the old Mario Kart, and he played on that a little bit. So when he came over to my place, the next week, he was all like, I'm gonna beat you, Dad. I'm gonna beat you. You ain't gonna win. You're gonna eat my dust. And I'm like, okay. Let's just I grabbed the controller,
like,
and you know the gamer mode's engaged.
It's the gamer seat.
The gamer mode's engaged when you grab the controller and you do this. When you lean over and you're like, you go get the butt whooping of your life, son.
Son, you should have
Oh,
said that.
I lapped him and beat him, and he's like, "Yes, Dad." I told him, "You gonna beat me?" Just no.
You gonna try to beat me?
I mean, there's moments he'll do something and he'll actually like knock me around for a little bit and then get in first place. I'm like, "Hey, good job,
That's
good
nice.
job,
Good thing I got this
good
blue
job."
shell
That shit,
here.
oh shit! I just slapped my mic.
Why would you do that?
I don't, because it's hovering in front of me and I didn't mean to slap it. But like,
You motherfucker.
it literally be like, "Oh, yeah, good job, son, good job, good job." And I just start slamming him with red shells, and even when I get in front of him, red shell behind, red shell behind. Oh, I will specifically sometimes pick on him when he gets in front of me. I will then specifically pick on him through the rest of the match, just to beat him far back there, to be like, you get the frick back there, son. You get back there. He's like, "Dad, please stop.
Get that
No,
get
please,
back there,
Dad,
boy."
no."
You won't get back there. Oh,
Hey, Bendy, welcome to the flock. So yeah, I don't like, I will play with my kids, but then when my son wants to like square up.
If he wants to try to be serious. Oh.
All right now, okay. I guess I'm gonna have to pull up my pants, son. You're gonna learn not to try your daddy.
As I like how you say, "I'm gonna pull up my pants," and then you start pulling at your skirt.
I'm just, oh yeah, I'm just gonna, yeah.
Oku wears the pants in the family.
Oku is the pants. I hope we're entertaining
Alright.
for you, Bendy.
So I gotta.
Oh
ask
God,
a
we're almost at
question.
3 hours. Oh fuck.
Yeah, you see the problem of it's 11:10 right now. You want to hit a song break and then like almost cut straight to the end because I have one more thing, even though
Okay,
it's kind of I don't want to, but I kind of have to.
Kinda, and I wouldn't want.
Busted. It's one of those things that's like, yeah, it just happened yesterday. I am a very sad person, but whatever. It has to be said. But for now, we should cut to the last song break, and then I go into that, be sad, and then be done. Because it's already 11:10, and I need to get to work tomorrow.
I need to drink some beers.
I mean,
Not really. I got like 3 cans left for like the rest of the week. Hey Washer, I want Ace to destroy me in double dash. Oh no, you're gonna hear daddy lines as I pass by you. Alright, ooh, the ultimate question. Do we want, what is this song? Oh fuck, I can't remember what this one was. We got Backdoor, we got Moon Mama. That's a weird way to label
I mean,
it,
the
don't
problem is Raina ain't here to taunt with Moon Mama, but
Oh, so Okina?
this is true. I guess, yeah. I mean, they're
All right,
both the
everyone-
same character anyway.
Essentially. Alright, so enjoy the song break. We'll be right back.
たを私そびれたこの殺意ならいっそひと思いに閉じてしまえ舞い落ちる薄紅色は琴の葉打ち上がる花火は夢声嵐と二つの月影会いに行けない全てをさらけ出して近づくならあなたの代わりなどいらずに季節心動かぬまま神さえ切ない待ち人たゆた声に踊らされにじむもうごまかしきれないと血が涙が訴え続ける貝が今日に落ちても大きな愛が夢が言えないことほどその背中引き裂くリジェクション禁じられた扉に触れて季節が過ぎてもあなたを全てをさらけ出して近づくならあなたの代わりなどいらずに季節心動かぬまま神さえ今切ない待ち人
There we go. That was that. Was there anything else we need to... Oh!
Yeah,
There's something else we need to quickly browse. You got a browser? So I'll graze over something real quick as well. What you got?
Yeah. So, you know, like I said at the beginning of this week, I was having a pretty good time, and then Monday happened, and I'm just
Oh,
like,
joy.
oh. So Monday was a interesting day.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I'm a great advocate of a certain company called Hololive and all of their talents over there.
Yeah.
Fun fact, you know how they've had a few people leave that company?
Yes.
Got another one!
Oh, yeah. An English one.
Yeah, so...
The first
story
English
is
VTuber to graduate.
technically not true, because technically, if you want to be technical, good old Coco, you might as well consider an EN member, just because, yeah, that she was basically English.
Yeah.
But no, she basically fit the same kind of role. But now we have Sana who unfortunately decided yesterday to confirm that she will be graduating at the end of this month. And god fucking damn it, I really know how to choose my favorites in Hololive because they all keep going away.
Stop picking favorites.
Right? I'm just like, I think one of the most insulting to me things was like in her announcement, she's like, so yeah, I understand if you guys want to, for those of you that bought the birthday merch, if you want a refund for it, I understand. And I'm like, why the fuck would you want to refund birthday merch for someone that you support? It is about to go away. It's about to become the most rarest thing out there. It ain't coming back. So when we say graduate, that is a term for they're leaving the company due to, in her case, it wasn't any sort of controversy like Coco or Rushia where it's like, oh, they fucking leaked government.
They broke an NDA.
They were like, oh man, Taiwan exists. I gotta leave Hololive. Fuck off.
You just say Taiwan, that's it.
Yeah, pretty much. Instead, what happened was literally, this has just been a very unfortunate talent where she started off she's just had some really bad luck where it started with like the lowest sub count of any like Hololive member because like YouTube said, I'm gonna Thanos snap your subs, and literally went from like 300,000 start to 100, and it was insane. Then after that, like a couple weeks into her first like, or it was either a couple of weeks or like the first month or so, she had a life-altering event where her dog died of like 12 years, and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna take a long break for that, and then after that happened, she managed to like have back problems, which made just doing the VTubing thing even harder. And she's just come to a point where it's like, yeah, I just can't do it anymore, essentially. And so she's basically walking away due to health injuries, which again, I'm a little hesitant to say is like a very significant problem because I don't know, like, in
the full story
cases of how much do you need to physically do to be a VTuber, and how much you physically need to, like, how much pain it is to have your back literally broken. So, like, without knowing these two things, I'm like, I don't
it's
know
not like
if
you
this is
can
the correct decision
it's
or
not like she's gonna quit like VTubing and then go out and work a construction job or a restaurant.
Yeah, no. Well, she fucking can't, because like I said, she fucking broke her back away, literally.
Yeah.
That's why she was on such a long hiatus, was like, I think she did a Valentine's Day stream where it's like, I'm gonna do this for like 20 minutes because I'm in severe pain, but it's like, I'm kind of doing this from my bed. Hi, guys!
Well, I think Nanners did that too, didn't she? Nanners started her VTubing stuff from her hospital bed because she was bored and lonely.
I mean, I don't know about Yanners, but fucking sure Iron Mouse.
Oh, never mind. It wasn't Nanners, it was Iron Mouse. You're right. It was Iron Mouse.
I'm like, Iron Mouse is still technically bedridden.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think she ever gets out of her room. Literally, ever.
Yeah, because
But at the
COVID's
same-
like, COVID
no
could
kidding.
kill her.
Sada does do insane fucking artwork. Like, some of her work is extremely high quality. Hence why I'm not like, yeah, I don't want her merch anymore. I'm just gonna refund like the $100-something I spent on that. Which I will say, stupid story. When I bought her merch, I was hesitant on buying one other part of her merch. That I was like, do I want it? Do I really want it? So I bought it later. And I realized the real problem was, yeah, shipping from Japan's insane.
Yeah.
Like, the first time I bought the stuff, I just bought a few things, and then it's like, all right, so shipping is $32. And then I was like, do I buy it again? All right, so you bought another thing? The shipping's going to be another $32?
Yeah, it's very
I'm
discouraging.
I'm just like, that hurts, but I got it. Like, I'm glad I went against my better judgment of this is too much. Because I was like, I want to. Yeah. Like, at least it's on like really good. Like it's
Yeah.
straight up like she is the one. to
She's made a
commit.
decision. Yeah, she's the one that
that
decided
the
this.
company said, no. Unlike a few of the other ones.
Yeah, they were forced out. You know, when you got to choose to walk out and whatnot.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, there's a banana and a cutting board and a dragon over there that were kinda pushed away. The dragon's like kinda both ways. It was kinda her decision and
Shit.
kinda not. Kinda.
No, she was basically bullied into doing it.
That's my point. Is like, it was
It's-
her to
it's-
stop
it's-
the
it's e-
fucking pain.
Well, it's not the. Yeah, I mean, at a certain point, it's
Which,
just like,
ironically
is
enough,
it worth it?
We did also talk about the whole like V Shoujo picking them up, and it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then there's people that are against it. There are people who are
here's the even
against it.
funnier part. You know how that other one, the cutting board Rushia, kind of got very forced out for
Yeah.
mentally weak.
Because she, broke NDA.
Yeah. And now, like, so you're the top ranking super chatter on YouTube, right? Hi, we're
Mhm.
V Shoujo. How do you do?
There's a lot of fans for both the VTubers. They're not fans of them joining V Shoujo. And in their own
Yeah.
words, V Shoujo is full of lying, manipulative bitches. And
I mean, there's a lot of them. but
there's a lot of drama behind V
that's just the VTuber
Shoujo.
game in general. What should I say?
Like Nux Taku doesn't do anything with them anymore ever since the whole Nux Taku debacle.
Well, yeah, that whole, yeah.
Yeah, that whole thing. He does. I listened to Nux Taku in
What's it?
some ordinary podcast. He runs a podcast with Mudahar and
Yep.
whatnot, and they bring it up all the time. Like, oh, I got canceled that one time. I know that's all like, and he'll pull it up occasionally. He don't talk to them no more. Like Iron Mouse is literally like he now saw, when Iron Mouse was like, oh yeah, that's a great idea, you should do that, it's totally great, and then turned around and be like, I can't believe you'd put your friends or your clout over your friends, I can't believe this, you're a horrible person, and basically led an army against him after she did give praise and whatnot. So there's a whole bunch of people sitting here like, I don't want to see my favorite VTuber from Hololive going to join these monsters.
I mean, it's understandable.
So that's a lot of what the drama is.
The reason I see that from another friend pointed out, the only reason they think that they took the deal in the first place was, I think it was somewhere in their contract that they get 100% of the super chats they get, and the only like commissions they have to get for being V Shoujo is that they lose merchandising rights, which they kind of don't care about. But
Yeah.
all
I don't think- I don't-
versus like
I thi-
Hololive,
I think
which
they were-
takes, like
I think they were given the characters. I think they were given their characters. Actually, I think Hololive does that too.
Well,
Hololive is like, okay, you got a talent.
yeah.
Okay, here's the body you're gonna be
Here's
doing.
what you
Here's
get
the
to
role
be.
you
That's
are.
pretty much
Here's
what
what
they
your
do,
character. Yeah, they tell you like, okay, you're gonna be this big titty MILF mama with like a little girl fetish.
Pretty much.
So then they gotta play the role of a big titty,
And then
MILF mama with a little girl
put in
fetish.
their own flavor after they realize, yeah, they don't know how to lore.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure in another case here, it's like, unless she proves me wrong, knock on wood here. Like, again, with the most recent Sana, who decided to make this decision. For a long time, she did like once a month, here's a horoscope thing. She does not fucking do horoscopes anymore. I think the
Yeah.
last time she did a horoscope was back in October. I think it was Scorpio.
I mean,
And
it
then,
says I know
like,
next to nothing
never
about V Shoujo. I used to
Maybe that's a
enjoy
good
V
thing.
Shoujo. I used to enjoy V Shoujo until I saw the fangs when they like gave
Did it
like
to other people.
there was somebody who was posing as V Shoujo and then doxing VTubers by basically tricking them into giving them information. And among them that he tried to this hacker tried to trick was Nux Taku. Nuxtaku brought it out to the public, and then he started like trying to get information on the guy himself. And when he got some information to try and help keep other people from falling for this thing, V Shoujo was like, "Yeah, great. We love how everything that you've done. You've done great work. You know, go ahead and put it out there." No, he didn't dox them. He didn't dox them at all.
But that was the thing. They thought they did.
No. After he was given the thumbs up from their cybersecurity specialist and director and several girls themselves, Fruit included. That's one name that came up like accidentally. Fruit gave the thumbs up. Then like 2 days later, after the video was posted, they're like, "Why did you post that video? Oh my God, do you not care? What the fuck?" And Fruit was like, "I can't believe you do this to your friends." It's like, you. On Twitter, they even said, "Big thanks to Nux for helping us in this case with his work."
Big thanks, but you're
and then they deleted it. And then they deleted it, and then they started shaming him, and that's when I started seeing the fangs on these girls, and it's like, I don't think I want to support these girls anymore. Oh my God, they just totally turned on Nux. Like, fuck. So I washed my hands of V Shoujo. My Fruit used to be my favorite next to Hijime, and now I found out that Fruit is into cheating, apparently.
Yep, we
and that's something. And I absolutely hate cheating. I have had experience with cheating. I've been cheated on. So no. I can't do it no more. No. So there's people that just don't like these Hololive members are now jumping over onto V Shoujo, and they're basically going to jump into the maw of this. This really is Hirohei, the Touhou podcast. Oh lordy. Sometimes. Well, see, I don't.
Look.
Check pointed out not too long ago, but actually I get my information from Yang Ya, Mudahar, and Rev Says Desu. I never knew who Hirohei was until Check mentioned it, and I'm like, oh, let me check who he is. Oh, they're covering the same thing as Rev Says.
What you talking about? I haven't seen him in a while, but at the same time, I'm just like, I can see that very much.
Yeah, I get most of my stuff from Rev Says. Like the what was the most recent anime news that I just gave not too long ago?
Udawara Maru is now on
Ken Akamatsu. Ken Akamatsu winning the election.
The Love Hina thing, yeah.
Yeah, I heard that.
There's also
from
Rev Says too. I'm familiar with that name.
Yeah, Rev Says Desu. Rev Says me.
Rev Says Desu.
But did we? Now here's the thing I wanted to pull up. Did we ever mention the passing of a beloved Minecraft player in Touhou Tuesday?
I think I talked about it a bit, but I don't remember because it's been a bit since.
I know, right?
No, I talked to that with the other friends because I think when that happened, we had to skip that week, and then we just never did.
Oh, we never came back to it. You want to pick it up?
I don't think so. I mean, again, I'm incredibly neutral in this situation here because, like, I fucking recognize techno was a very, very big part of that community, but
one of the very few Minecraft players that was not a pedophile.
Also that too.
Yeah, but yeah, Technoblade passed away not too long ago, and everyone's really taken a big hit. Like even Microsoft put a crown on the crowned pig that was his YouTube icon on their front page for Minecraft. So it's a big homage to even see that happen.
Also was not a cheater as far as we know.
No,
I mean,
didn't accidentally leave a mod on and then claim the fastest.
The one story I learned about after his passing was he participated in a tournament where you could get sponsored gifts if they donated money to charity. So he's with his like 10,000 group. He's like, "All right, let's go," and then he basically bought his way to victory in fucking He got his crowd to buy him the most overpowered shit in Minecraft to gift to him, and then just murdered everyone that was just in like iron armor and shit while he's running around in netherite. Just like, I'm gonna kill everyone!
Just slaughter them all. No one can stop him. Yeah, sir. Yeah, it's the loss of a legend. Rest in peace. Moment of silence for Technoblade. And that's our moment of silence. So, I guess we should wrap this up now.
Yeah, we definitely.
Yep, we should definitely wrap it up. So,
Sleep.
is it 11:30? Okay, yeah, you can go ahead and hop out. I'll hang out. I'll close out the rest of it. So, thank you guys for choosing to watch us on Touhou Tuesday here at twitch.tv/Nightforce every Tuesday at 8 p.m. ish. Shut up.
Hey, look,
Shut
it's
up.
8:45. How's it going?
Fuck
I
off.
mean, today was 8:45, so it wasn't that bad.
We have a YouTube. Feel free to go subscribe to there and check out the archives.
30 episodes back.
The archives they get uploaded slowly. We have a Twitter.
That sometime.
Fuck that Twitter. I haven't touched that even
No
longer.
one fucking uses that. I should.
Nobody
really
uses
just, like,
Twitter.
touch it once again, but like,
Yeah, you should. You should. Raina doesn't. Woo doesn't. I think the last time someone touched it was me.
Dolores. It was either you. No, it was you because
It was
as
me.
I quote our chat here. I quote our bots, the Touhou Tuesday Twitter feed. There, I posted a post. Enjoy some wholesome OS Shinigamis on February 8th of this year.
Yeah. See, I'm not that
And
active on
before
Twitter.
that was August 29th, 2020.
Not that active on Twitter. Anyway, I'm gonna stretch for a little bit. Anyway, it's glad to see you guys are all good, healthy, happy, pooping, and drinking your water. Feel free to follow, don't subscribe. Profit Free Project for fans by fans. No money gained. Anything we get, we do get. We buy official Touhou games from Steam and raffle it back to the community. You guys take it easy, take care, be safe. Praise the sun, buy lolly tissues.
Nah, we'll just praise Junks instead. It's